So what I'm tripping on is they don't know what critical race theory is. A lot of people don't know what it is. And the conservative media has really used this as a talking point for why liberals, again, are messing the country up, and we're trying to, we're the racists. So anyway, I wanted to give a quick breakdown of what critical race theory is and how people are actually using it, and how this is just some more boogeyman shit.
Yeah, man, hating on something.
Yeah, it's gonna flow.
Play with that. Yeah. It's a nice setup.
After we do this intro, once we start getting stupid with it, go with the flow.
Y'all seen this new stuff now they doing? That actually sounds good. And that's what I like.
Find our way where we can sit, talk.
Hey, shit, you came with the rock and roll shit. 3 blocks of nothing.
All right, y'all, we back, man. This is 3 Blocks from Nothing, episode 10. 10 is what it is, man. We got a great episode ahead. It's me, D Will, checking in.
Yo, it's me, Akil Muhammad, aka Pretty Guapo, aka Charles. Motherfucking every cheese.
I like that.
And it's me, Joe Carter, aka L Flow.
C-Dub, aka Gargamel Jones, aka Biff Rogers.
And is there?
And there's a heart in the house tonight.
Stand up.
Yeah. We got our special guest host, our brother, all the way on the West Coast. Go ahead.
What up?
Bro.
It's your boy Jay, aka Chapter, aka J-Bach Music, aka the answer to New York Times crossword puzzle. Who's that nigga? Billy J. Valentine.
I've been waiting for you, Billy Ray.
What's been going on, Jay, man? It's been a few episodes that we ain't talked to you, so
man, keeping busy, but I'm a loyal subscriber. The show is awesome. Last week blew my mind. I got to give a shout out to my man Rob. Always bring in just another level of intellect to the table. I would vote for you if you ran for any office.
Real talk.
Yeah, real talk. It was dope. Missed out on some topics that I mean, man, you guys were hitting it hard last week.
No doubt.
So
Always
excited to be back.
Say that again. Always what? Yeah. I want first of all, let me start off, man. Be off air when we first got here. I want to apologize to my brother, my real brother, C-Dub. We had a misunderstanding. He thought the show wasn't today, and I guess he didn't get the cue that it was supposed to be today, and it was my fault. So I want to put this on wax that from now on, if we're not gonna say this show, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And I wrote it down on your calendar, bro. So we good, man.
Hey, y'all should hug.
That still don't mean nothing. Nobody but this guy good.
Y'all should hug on camera.
Hey, I'm gonna give him a fist bump, man. Come on, man. Give me
Boonie mama.
Did
mama. Hey, my children's from Africa.
Mama Boonie.
Mama Boonie.
We got that out the way, man.
So basically, y'all showed up to the door this morning. He was butt ass naked. Like what y'all doing here?
No, the first thing Joe said, "Hey, what's up with you? Hey, what's up with the midget?"
That nigga like, man, this is a perfect time on the porno.
Let me ask you this right now, C-Dub. Are you willing to do that 5 minutes today?
Oh no!
You're not gonna do, all right.
I know.
Can we get committed for the next episode?
Man, I don't know. We'll see how that.
Before the year ends.
Yeah. It depends how many goddamn shots of port fries I drink.
All right, we might get it today then.
Yeah,
all right,
all
cool.
right.
We might get it today. So let's I got a list of topics, man. I'm just gonna dive it. It's no particular order, so I'm just go off what I got, man. Let's talk about your boy Alec Baldwin, man.
Oh,
The
damn.
shit that happened with him, man.
Hey,
Do you think somebody set him up or some just?
You know what?
How the fuck does
they
real bullets
already
get to the set?
They already said that them guns they had, you can put live ammo in them, and they said they was out there shooting real bullets, kind of like at a target and target practice and stuff. So I don't know if somebody might have slipped the real bullet in by mistake and they didn't check the damn gun thoroughly, but they did say they was out there playing with them guns for real.
No, Chris. They had 3 prop guns and 3 real guns, so they wasn't slipping bullets in the prop guns. The real guns they was using to shoot for real. So,
but the real guns supposed to have dummy ammo. They said that dummy ammo.
No, they had the prop guns and the real guns was for them to be shooting. They were shooting. They just can't shoot for real. So it was the guy fault in charge of the gun.
Well, no. They said it was a woman that was checking the thing too.
I heard about that too. Yeah.
They said it was a woman
who was in charge.
Yeah,
of it,
that was a young girl.
But they gave her another job.
Yeah,
which threw them off. You know what I'm saying? So
hey,
I'm just wondering, like, how the fuck, if you shooting a movie, why the fuck you got real bullets out there? That shouldn't even been placed. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody just looking to take somebody out or just,
that
you know,
remind me of
it was a low budget.
that should happen in Bruce Lee's son.
yeah. Hey,
it was a low budget.
Hey, Jay, for the record, all y'all, if we ever do a movie, we ain't using no guns.
Hey, well, then I'm out.
We're gonna use our
Well,
fingers.
Right.
Hey, straight judo chops. Hey, straight judo chops, kill zone in the neck, man. Judo chop.
How I'm gonna shoot the bad guy?
Hey, we just go judo chop.
Hey, I gave D a real looking pellet gun.
You sure did, yeah. That motherfucker could have got me locked up.
It could have. You could have got murdered with that gun.
Yeah. That shit look real.
That was
Hey, can we even examine this from one other perspective? Because I do this shit. Joe might feel me on this too, but the politics of this is just fucking hilarious. Everybody knows that Alec Baldwin is an outspoken liberal, particularly with his portrayal of Donald Trump on Saturday Night Live. So so conservatives conservatives just been killing this dude.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, he's responsible. He should go to prison for murder. All that shit, right? Like, just now, wait, because he shot somebody with a fake gun under the pretense that it was fake, right? This guy been an actor for 40 years. Vice President Cheney shot a dude in the head with a real rifle during a hunting excursion
On purpose.
Yeah.
No problem, right?
Hey,
like,
what
accidents.
gas skit?
Yeah.
He did, dude.
How did conservatives respond? Accidents happen, man. Like, just bad shit. He shot a dude in the head with a rifle. No problem.
No, them damn conservatives are like, well, he shouldn't have been in the way. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that shit like yesterday.
Hey,
Vice President shoots a guy on purpose.
Right.
You heard,
Like,
you heard what Trump said. He put it on a t-shirt. He said, guns don't kill people. Alec Baldwin kills people.
I'm just saying, man, you can't make this shit up, dude. It is. Anyway, I just had to throw that in. Otherwise, I don't have an opinion about the shit.
No. You absolutely right. And the way this shit is, they gonna run this dude all the way to some foreign ass country. He can't come back here, man. That's the way they doing it.
It was a liberal that put that bullet in that gun.
He gonna be all right.
Right. That was
You did this with Trump.
right. Because liberals the ones out here
Them niggas
blasting
that
people
crazy.
out. Yeah.
Jay, what if it was the other Baldwin brother that did that?
Oh,
That one,
that nigga.
that Billy be straight. They like him.
I remember one
Stephen,
ball.
Stephen, Billy.
Was that the one that had baked? That one Baldwin brother, he was a MacGyver smoker, man. He was like, give me an avocado, aluminum foil, and a straw. He make balls with anything.
Hey, wait. So I read this yesterday. I know this ain't on the agenda real quick, D, but
Yeah, go ahead.
have y'all seen the trailer for the new Buzz Lightyear movie?
No.
I saw a picture of it though, like how he looked.
It's dope. It's badass. So that shit dropped. Conservatives are pissed because Chris Evans, the voice or the guy that plays Captain America, is doing the voice of Buzz Lightyear this go round, and it's not Tim Allen. And they tripping because they're like, oh, fucking Disney getting rid of all of the conservatives, including their actors. So anybody that supports Donald Trump, which Tim Allen is again an outspoken Trump supporter, is being kicked off and bringing in. We only bringing in liberals to do. This is a fucking kids movie we talking about. And no kid who knows who the fuck Tim Allen is, right? Like they know who Buzz Lightyear is. They didn't know who the fuck Tim Allen is. But conservatives are pissed. It's another thing to be fucking mad about.
Them niggas need to go and worry about them. They boys that stormed the Capitol. Make sure they all right.
Oh man,
get them niggas.
That's a whole nother documentary coming up, man.
Hey, look,
I'm here for the politics today.
Hey, look. Before anything out of that situation, why none of them getting murder charges? If me and you commit a crime and you get killed by the people we committed the crime against, I'm going to jail for murder.
Be patient. Be patient. With this, you got to be patient. The key to this though is what's going to happen in these midterm elections, because this could disappear if the Republicans get control of the House and Senate. If Democrats can hold on to power, this investigation that they have going on can lead to some further things. But your man Tucker Carlson got a documentary coming out that's supposed to clear it all up. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, he gonna blame all of those white people with black people.
With a name like Tucker, man.
They were black people with white masks.
See, you gotta change your name to Tucker, man.
Or they were white people, a part of the Black Lives Matter movement that stormed the Capitol. They like some of them was actors too.
Hey, but you know that real talk. If we would have stormed the Capitol, we'd have been shot.
Oh, you saw that one girl that tried to. She came through. They took her out quick.
We would have been shot.
That's what I'm saying. That's why everybody in there should go to jail for murder.
Wait a minute. The only reason it happened is because when the Black Lives Matter protests in March happened in DC at the Capitol, they had like the fucking National Guard was out there. But when they heard the white folks was coming, we don't need no security for this. What's the worst that could happen?
White folks are not violent. Come on.
Exactly. Facts.
Hey, speaking of the
we would have never and ever tried to break into the Capitol.
You think that black dude that was in there that was roaming around, you think he got arrested?
That nigga dead.
No.
Hey, Jay.
He's alive and well.
Hey,
he's alive.
I don't have no weapons. Hey, shoot him anyway.
Right. Nah, he's alive and well because Fox News and Newsmax and OAN, they need more. They need those Kanyes. They need those crackers. those Uncle Toms.
Don't say Kanye.
Oh, go ahead, Jay. Let it all out.
They need those Uncle Toms.
Hey, Jay,
they need them.
Hey, just
look.
Don't say Kanye.
Those people are the poster child.
Jay, keep it real, dog. You absolutely right, dog. Hey,
absolutely. Jay, they never gonna let them get out.
You right, dog.
He just got to take Kanye name out of it.
No, hell no. Keep that shit in there.
Kanye had all Kanye was trying to do was get Larry Hoover free. Once he figured out he couldn't do that shit, what'd he do? Leave Trump alone. Am I right?
Hey,
his wife got like 1,000 motherfuckers free.
She got a bunch of people, but all she would do is,
no doubt.
Hey, all she do is show that ass. Trump like, okay.
Look, you can tell on Kanye's gospel album, he got Larry Hoover Jr. on it. He was trying to get him out. That was his plan. If I got to get close to Trump to get Larry Hoover out,
I'd like to hear more about that. I'm open to that, Akil. Like the same thing with cats like Lil Wayne, right? Like, yeah, I'll give you my endorsement if you're gonna wipe my record clean. Like I'll tell anybody, man, once I'm rich enough, I will vote Republican. That's life goals. I can't wait till I can get that kind of paper. The point I'm trying to make is it's cats out here like Larry Elder and Candace Owens and Stacey Dash, though, that's out here cooning for these white folks, trying to convince other black people that they need to vote Republican because forget about slavery or institutional racism. That shit's dead. It doesn't exist anymore. And Republicans are the ones out here trying to help you, even though they vote the same as the Klan and white supremacists and skinheads are all aligned and, conservative Christians. But you should still vote with them because of the other stuff. It's a bunch of bullshit, but they love whenever they can find a black person. Look at Herschel Walker. Nobody give a fuck about this dude for years.
but
Right?
He could do,
Now-
he could do a bunch
now
of
he-
push-ups though.
Yeah, now he's the greatest. He actually didn't even have a good NFL career. He had an all right NFL career. His best thing he ever did in the NFL was get traded.
And the best thing he was, and that's why the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
All that
Hey,
shit.
look. Hey,
And,
look.
and you got that right. But think about Herschel Walker, Mike Tyson, and all the other people. They dealt with Trump way back in the day.
Let's talk boxing.
Okay, because Trump used to, when Trump owned Trump casinos and Mike Tyson used to fight all up there all the time. Him and Trump had a good relationship way back in the day.
Yo,
That's what Mike
I'm with
Tyson never
you.
said. He liked the guy because they had a good relationship. Herschel Walker, same thing. You remember the time Trump had his own football league? He was trying to get Herschel to go and play there. You know, so they always had a good
I think
relationship.
Herschel was 60 years
I'll
old.
take it even.
No,
I'll take it.
no. This is earlier back in the day. Yeah, Herschel could have played in there.
Hey, yo, we would all be friends with Trump. Trump seems like a cool motherfucker to hang out with. In fact, I'm even tired of black folks blaming Trump for shit. Trump's a fucking puppet. Trump's a chameleon. Trump will adapt to whatever is going to make him money and make him paper, including being a president and including not condemning white supremacists. That's who Trump is. If you take him at face value,
Hey, Jay,
he is what he
Hey,
is.
Jay, I ain't
It's
fucking
the
with-
it's the
I ain't fucking
party.
with him. I would never fuck with somebody who's trying to get motherfucking racists to fuck up black people and to be even more racist. When you
Nah, he
side with
trying
them
to get
niggas, he
trying to
did
get
the right-
elected, son.
Hey, look, I don't care. That's what he did. Exactly the same thing Ronald Reagan did. Same slogan, same everything. He knew it was gonna get
No
him
doubt.
elected. It got him elected. But once he got in there, all of these racist white people start poking their chest out, trying to. That ain't good.
And he didn't
You
give a shit.
dividing the country.
Hey,
When you divide
I'm not
the
saying it's
country,
good.
gonna
Even
fuck-
more.
I'm not saying it's good, but you take this dude for who he is, dog. Like again, this
Hey,
isn't Rick
you can't-
Santorum.
You can't
right?
honor them motherfucker like them.
I'm not
I'm not
honoring
hanging
him
with
at all. I'm not
I-
honoring him at all.
He not
I-
being my friend.
I respect that
I
Mike
don't respect
Tyson
that shit either.
and some of these other
I do.
dudes, why they have a relationship with him, because
I mean,
they know
I understand
guys-
Mike Tyson. I understand Mike Tyson because
No,
he's
I-
not
Tyson,
a politician.
Tyson used
No,
to fight all the time for Trump at
No,
Trump
I
casinos.
could understand him being your friend back in the day. You can say, you know what, fuck it. Hey, he's still my friend, but I don't fuck with him. You know, yeah, I'm gonna say like if it was anybody else, like we knew back in high school, oh yeah, he's my friend, but I don't fuck with him.
I dig where you coming from.
And that's kind of what Tyson's saying.
Look at Dennis
We
Rodman.
cool, but I don't fuck with him.
Dennis
I did-
Rodman, prime example, right?
Yeah.
If shit go bad in goddamn North Korea, they don't send nobody. They send Dennis Rodman. Dennis go,
Yeah.
go out there and shit. This is my friend.
Hey yo, but
That
here's
fucker was crying out there too.
He said-
That press conference was
Yeah,
funny as
motherfucker,
fuck.
yeah, it was.
that was
This
because he
is
meant
my
that
friend.
shit.
They just don't understand. This is my friend.
He meant that shit.
Yeah.
What I would suggest to you, Akil, is that a lot of the shit that you see on TV is for TV.
Oh, I don't
And
believe in none of this shit.
right, but like behind closed doors,
I believe all the black people that you named that's on the other side, they just doing it for money.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
for money.
This
don't give a
right.
fuck.
They're not principled. And neither are our Congress people, right? These government officials, once they get off of TV, they all having drinks together. They all chilling, they all vacationing in the same
Cocaine.
spot, right? These people who, when they come back to their
One big
districts, are telling everybody, I'm a fight and I don't get down with, you know what I'm saying? And then they go to Congress, and behind closed doors, that's how these deals are getting done. The fact
Yeah,
of the
look.
matter is that if you look, since I moved to California, not to cut you off, brother, because I want to hear what you got to say. But since I moved to California, I've been around more conservatives than my entire life. And you and me, we're from the same place, man, 127th Street. But when you get around these white folks and you see, number one, that we are not as different as Fox News and CNN would portray us as. A lot of our goals are aligned politically. It's the small things that separate us, and it's about how we're going to get there, who's going to pay for it, that kind of shit. But they blow it up. They make it seem like all liberals are tree huggers and all conservatives are skinheads, and that's not the case. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is when we look at Donald Trump and the people in his space, you got to take that shit for face value. They're all politicians, dog. Their job is to get up here, rile up their base, get these votes. If Donald Trump has to get the Ku Klux Klan's votes to win an election so they can push conservative agendas and pass conservative laws, to them, that's worth it. So they're going to do that shit. To us, it's repugnant. But at the end of the day, like when you talk to the people that voted for him, they're not racist, right? They're not all inbred, hillbilly, skinheads. These are people that want the same shit that we want. They consume media differently than we do. They get different facts, which doesn't even make sense. They get alternative facts or whatever you want to call it. But they're just like us, dog. And if we could sit down and have a genuine conversation about politics and take the emotion out of this shit, then you would see that getting upset with Herschel Walker and some of these other cats in a realistic way come on, man. These dudes they're trying to get that paper. All politicians are. Everybody's just trying to get as many votes as they can so they can push their agendas. We just happen to like what our politicians are pushing for. And so we continue to vote for them, but don't trust any of them. None of them are trustworthy.
Snakes.
Like they said on
They all
Shots,
snakes.
man.
Snakes hangs with
Police,
snakes.
politicians, man, I trust none of them. Boy.
Exactly.
Fuck politics. Fuck all them
Right.
niggas. Like every president at the end of their presidency, they hang out together.
I got
Yeah.
Hey,
They all kicking it.
I noticed that.
They
Man.
golf together.
They golf, they kick
Yeah.
it, they drink a lot of beer. They do all
They
that
was
kind
like,
of
all right,
shit.
we done. And I don't think the president really ain't shit because
You just
the
a
niggas
figurehead.
the military niggas, they the people who run the country because they know all the secrets and all that shit. Before the president come and go, they know
Nah.
all these fucking secrets.
Nah, you know who runs the country? The motherfuckers who pay for the elections.
Yeah,
They might run the country, but they don't know these secrets like the military know.
They don't need to.
Somebody
Think about
need to-
if you get a president elected and he owe you, who's writing the bills?
Oh yeah. Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? And they literally writing bills, right? Big Pharma, Big Tobacco, NRA are writing the bills, and then they hand them to Congress, and that shit gets passed. That's who's running the country. Those 6 or 7 white dudes with the original money, that's who's running the country,
The original slave money.
right? The rest of these cats, they puppets,
Spending
man.
money from 1776. You know,
Thomas Jefferson gave me this.
you know Tom Jefferson? You know Tom Jefferson?
You know Andrew Jackson.
You know,
Hell yeah.
oh, I know Drew Jack. Yeah.
This is his original $2 bill.
Them bastards. You know GW, man.
That nigga gave my granddaddy this dollar.
Man, I'm GW, grandbabies, nephews, dogs, best friends, babysitters, cousin.
Fucking slave Lincoln.
Hey man, so I'm gonna move along, man. But
Yeah.
I was going through. I decided to let me browse through Reddit, man. I had an idea that came across to me, and I was like, let me look at some topics they talking about. So here's one right here, man. What screams I'm an asshole without saying it? Like, give me something from you that you think
Without saying it?
without saying it. Like, what screams that I'm an asshole?
Wearing the Donald Trump sweater.
I'm
Sit tight back in
right.
there.
Let me read some excerpts. Y'all can comment on it,
Wearing
man.
a Joe Biden
I'm
sweater.
gonna say
The people who are always talking that they vegan and better than you. And why you ain't eating that shit and why you ain't doing this?
I none of y'all vegans, right?
not anymore.
I'm vegan.
Okay.
Fuck you too, Carter. I'm gonna go with niggas that wear ascots. I can't imagine anybody rocking an ascot is not an asshole.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, I can
Mr.
see that.
Furley was an asshole.
Yeah.
Right? Name a nigga with an ascot.
Only a certain person can know how to put that motherfucker on right.
You talk about that neckerchief. They're assholes too. So if you rock a neckerchief or an ascot, asshole.
What if you was black? What would it be called then?
A nigga shit.
Right.
Off the board.
I do that oop for you. Some people got this. Is what they put down. They got cutting in front of the lines, which is They definitely assholes.
Double
Yeah.
parking.
Oh hell yeah!
yeah,
I hate a
Oh.
motherfucker that double park, man.
I'll be wanting to Kia car when I
Wait,
see
does that count? You talking about taking up 2 parking spaces or just
Yeah.
parking in front of? Yeah, fucking assholes, man.
Yeah, you motherfucker littering. What you think people littering? I mean,
okay.
I've thrown some shit out the window
I
once
do
in a
that, so
while,
I'm good
man.
with
Like,
that.
I don't do
but
it.
not often,
I
though,
don't
man.
do it
Like,
anymore.
Littering is littering is there's like
do when I
tiers to
have to.
littering, right? Like if I throw a chicken bone out the window,
I'm good with that.
That's
That's
good.
good.
That's not
good.
biodegradable, right?
Right,
And
that's
some animals gonna come.
that's
cool.
roadkill,
Right,
man.
that's good.
Right. So that's not
That's
really, is that
automatic
really littering?
roadkill, man. If you
Yeah,
do that, man. So
It's
yeah,
like your life, man. You have to.
Exactly. If you throw plastic
Community.
or yeah, you're kind of an asshole.
Doing it for my community.
what about insulting a waiter or waitress? That's definitely an asshole.
Not
Asshole.
tipping.
Yeah.
Not tipping, yeah.
You're an
man.
asshole.
I
No,
tip
no.
No,
A
no,
no
terrible
tipping.
tip.
No
A
tipping
terrible
a good
tip is
way.
worse than not tipping at all, dog.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like $2
Right.
and shit, and you're supposed to owe like 15.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you get shitty service, I can,
still tip.
Yeah, I still tip too. It just-
Yeah.
it
Still
ain't
tip.
gonna be
I
the
haven't
best,
had
but
like
you'll get
horrible,
something.
like the person was an asshole. I just place was busy. Maybe the cook fucked up. You know, not
If I
necessarily
got-
on them shit.
Yeah, if I got paid on my attitude that I bring to work every day, I'd be broke as fuck. Like that's
You know who
but
assholes?
I still showed up, and I got my food. So
People who I'm going in the restroom and people who in there who don't wash their hands and shit, man. Them fucking assholes.
Nah, they
man.
just nasty.
Yeah.
Well, they assholes too, because they've been digging in. They came out the stall. So-
I be seeing that shit. I be
No,
washing
they-
my hands waiting for them
they
to
not
come back and wash they just walk right out. I'm like, you nasty nigga. What you?
they only an asshole if they like give me a high
Making
five on the way out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
them the ones that pat you on the back. Hey, man,
Yeah.
hey, how you doing, man?
Them niggas who straighten up your mustache.
No, them the ones that fix your ascot when you come out.
like grab you by the cheeks and give you measure you up.
You want the grandmas, the cheeks.
Right.
Yeah.
My boy.
Good seeing you.
Hey, Jay, when's the last time you been an asshole, man? Have you been a minute?
I
Or?
was just an asshole to my kid when he ran in here. It's a part of my DNA. I think it's the one thing that's missing from the show when I'm not on here. Is
He's like, I
got too many
hate
nice
you. Like, okay, good.
I'm an asshole to my kids. Like it's a part of the fatherhood process. Is kids they don't, because they don't get bullied in school anymore. I gotta be that bully at the crib. So I'm a big time asshole to my kid.
Kids get bullied in schools.
Kids, but my son got punched in the stomach for no reason. Last week.
Hold up. When this
Oh,
happened?
see, that's good. I like that. Now tell me more. We
No,
need that.
he was in Adventure Club, the aftercare shit, and some kid just randomly punched him in the gut, man.
Did he? And what did he do?
We going after the daddy, man.
Nah, but see,
dude, I was fucking heated, dog.
Daddy.
no, I know you.
I was
I know,
heated, man.
I
This
know
the
you-
first I'm here. Oh no, you should have told me.
I know
Daddy
you.
or his
mad.
mama get
You
punched.
should
I was
have told me
heated.
that. You should have told me that.
I was
AD.
heated.
AD,
Yeah.
were you mad that kid sucker punched your kid more so
You
than
guys do.
Bryce dropping that dude after he got punched in the gut?
Who? It was an older kid or what?
I think they was in the same grade. I'm not sure.
He just
I can't
punched him
remember.
out of the blue.
Out of the blue. But the thing is,
Was it a
you know where
white
Bryce
kid?
sits at, right? He's in
Yeah.
the special program.
Yeah,
This program, this after school is for all kids. So,
right.
it's just
This Maryville, Crown Point.
it's Maryville. Oh,
Was it a white kid or a black kid?
no, it
Ah,
was-
see, here you go with
Yo,
that shit.
yeah.
I'm going after the daddy.
know,
No,
but-
what? I know where you coming from, D.
He
Obviously,
he a badass
we-
kid.
we share some similarities in that space.
Yeah.
And it's never funny, right? You never want to think about your kid getting hurt. The reason that I brought it up though, and this is I'm giving Chris Rock full credit for this, right? If you
Right.
haven't seen Tambourine,
No, I
shit
haven't.
is
Yeah, tell me. Talk to me.
all right. So in Chris Rock's stand-up Tambourine, he talks about how bullies prepare us for the world, and teaches us how to respond emotionally and physically. And when you remove that aspect from and obviously Chris Rock said it funnier than I'm saying it right now, but the point is when you remove that aspect from a child's like adolescence, dealing with adversity becomes challenging, right? They don't have a lot of coping mechanisms other than to feel sorry for themselves and go run to some authority figure. And our natural response to those things, right, wrong, or indifferent, is to defend yourself in any way, shape, or form. That's why I asked you, like, I know you're upset that he got bullied, but would it have make you felt better if Bryce dropped that kid after that happened? I know that's probably not the right response, but yeah, but as an adult, you just want to know that your kid can defend themselves and that everybody isn't going to monitor the bullying in life. That shit stops when you get out of school.
Of course,
And,
Hey,
right?
hey, Jay, I follow what you're saying. It's just like in life. I used to always say the saying about heartbreak. Have you ever got hit by a brick before? They used to be like, what you mean? I mean, meaning that if you had a bad relationship, if a chick dumped you or whatever the hell, and you're heartbroken, right? If you wait till like you later on in life, you don't know how to cope with it. But if it happens to you while you're young, you know how it makes you a stronger person. So in this situation, whatever happened to Bryce right now, I mean, it's messed up. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go after the daddy, but still, it makes him a stronger person in life because it makes him tougher because sometimes it's better for something bad to happen to you at a young age than versus an older age. You see what I'm saying? So you know how to deal with it.
Absolutely.
Let me but okay, a little bullying is good. Some kids get bullied. If you get bullied every day, then you can't take that shit. Like the kid in Texas who got bullied every day, and then he end up bringing a gun and trying to shoot them. Little bit, like one.
But I like where you're going with this,
Akil. But if you once it become habitual, it's not good.
Yeah.
But
Akil, why didn't that happen in Chicago?
Yeah, it probably happens a lot because there's been a lot of
but why
a lot of high school shootings going on.
Yeah, but why didn't it happen in Chicago specifically?
Metal detectors in the school.
Well, not
But
no. You can still
not just that.
You can still sneak guns in school
because they know
you
can't. Kids are a little bit different out here.
Exactly. You cannot bully a kid to the point where you know he gonna up 4 or 5 on you because he will. We didn't. That level of bullying doesn't get to that point when you know at some point you putting your own life on the line.
Jay, you can't say that because you're not these kids nowadays.
Jay.
And
I am.
I'm
raising this kid.
No, as I just said, it's been a lot of kids getting shot in the city in high school just because they might not snuck that gun in.
Jay, you got virtual bullying
to shoot they bully.
This ain't like back in the day when you can go to school, somebody bully you this and that, talking crazy.
I agree with virtual.
They bully you on the internet. They bully you on the internet. That's the worst thing, man.
Let me articulate my point a little bit better because I agree with what you guys are saying. What I'm suggesting to you is we've created this world of anti-bullying. So much so that when kids do get bullied, they can't handle the shit at all, right? And they get so sensitive about it that it resorts to violence at the furthest extent, right, of the spectrum.
Yes.
What I'm suggesting to you is if you came up playing the dozens, that shit don't hurt so much. Also, if you've been in a fight before you was 18, then you know how to fuck people up when they push you to that extent and not go get the gun.
Yeah.
And all I'm suggesting to you is all the new violence is as a result of us raising these overly sensitive cocoon kids to the time where now life starts to happen and they don't know how to cope. They don't know how to deal with adversity. When bullying gets to the point where now psychologically I can't handle this shit, either I'm going to kill myself or I'm going to kill somebody else. That comes from going from 0 to 100. These kids don't know. Yeah. I live in a neighborhood where kids walk around in fucking styrofoam and bubble wrap all day. You can't say nothing. You can't drink around them. They can't watch no R-rated movies. And then when it happens,
they wind up getting crazy.
They do dumb shit.
Yeah, you absolutely right.
They just start crying at the drop of a dime because nobody talked about their mama before.
Yes.
You feel me?
I got to bring up David Chappelle on this one. I got to. David Chappelle made that comment, right? No, I'm not misquoting him. He made a comment. No, he made a comment about how he said he liked he liked old gays versus the new gays.
Right?
He said,
Is this the right one you're talking about?
yes.
No.
He said the new gays are too goddamn sensitive. The same thing with the new generation. They too damn sensitive. The old generation, we were tough, Jay. You remember, we were tough. We dealt with shit better.
Hey, look, it's a different time. You can't.
Yeah.
These kids, and it's different kids. Some kids are really, really aggressive.
Yes.
They can kill easily. Growing up, kids couldn't kill like that. A lot of kids got PTSD. We had it, they got it worse than we got it now. Kids are killing kids. Back in the day, a lot of murders was grown folks murdering. Now it's kids murdering.
It's the fried chicken, dog.
Akil, let me ask you a question to your point, right? Because I agree with you. These kids are different, but I think the causality comes from the way that we brought them up. And an example of that is you got a big brother, right? Did you guys hug or fight? Like, what was the dynamic? And if somebody stole off of you at school, is your natural response to go grab a gun? Or to punch back, to fight back. Somebody talked about your mother. You had a mother joke queued up in your back pocket, ready to roll. Nowadays, you talk about somebody mama, they've spent a lifetime of being coddled and being told violence is not the answer. And when somebody says something negative about you, you go tell a teacher. And so they suck.
I'm talking, that's one side of kids.
I got 4 kids.
I'm talking about the side.
One of them on the spectrum.
I'm talking about the kids in the hood kids. I'm talking about these kids. It's not only one kind of kid. You got these kids in the hood. If you say something about their mama, they gonna try to kill you because their mama might be a crackhead. Their mama might not even be there. They might be living in the house by themselves. Yeah. As a high schooler, they don't even know when their mama.
Hey, Jay, these kids are real sensitive.
It's 2 different type of kids. Like that kid
who
mother ain't never at home. He might come and shoot you.
They real sensitive. Like you said, we grew up playing a dozen, so we at an early age we knew we could talk about other people and other people know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Versus now, a lot of these kids don't talk about each other like they used to.
Hey, look, Jay, I agree with your point. I just want to make a point for the other side.
No, I appreciate you being contrary, brother, because I think
he's a voice of the other side. Right.
I am. I'm the voice of the other side.
We both arguing the same point. We both arguing the same point, and I think at the end of the day, the answer is just be a fucking asshole to your kids, and they're gonna grow up to be all right.
No, it depends.
In the story,
it depends on your kid.
On your kids.
Some kids can't handle that shit.
If I can't count on
line with my daughter.
Yeah, if you can't count on their friends toughening them up, then you got to do that shit.
Right.
No, I'm fucking with you.
I
am an asshole to my kids.
Put them in karate.
I know you brought up PTSD. You gotta say something. Oh.
Hey, Jay, it's good. You could be an asshole to your kids, man. You good. Continue.
I know you.
I will.
I know you brought up PTSD, Kill, and I'm just asking you fellas, do you guys ever take like a mental health break or like kind of, sit down and make sure like your stress levels are chill and shit that's going on in life that ain't ain't gonna fuck you over?
You know what my mental health break is it's the only reason I go to the gym 5 or 6 days a week, because that's my time to decompress. And I put on some headphones, I listen to some music, and I don't got to talk to anybody. If I didn't go to the gym, I'd probably be fucked up. Like Tupac said, I smoke a blunt to take the pain out. If I wasn't high, I'd probably try to blow my brains out. Lord knows.
That's good shit, man.
I feel you. I gotta get better at doing something.
Like I don't
kind of.
Yeah, that's a good advice to have. I know.
Look,
I know a man's a video game.
That's me. Like I don't go to the gym to get
when
big.
I get stressed out or something. I get my thoughts clear, get in my game, and just whatever, zone out. That helps out.
You remember we was talking about, I think it was last episode, how I guess certain things broke down about people in their past or how they was going through things. And like, Jay, you my guy. You can call me anytime. You got some issues, I listen. I listen to any of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I ain't gonna critique nobody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I joke a lot, but shit, if it's some serious shit, I listen. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times some people need somebody just to listen to them, because you never know when somebody have a bad day. it could be family, it could be the job, it could just be in general. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people just need somebody just to talk to, just say, hey, get their point of view and shit, because you can't talk to every damn body. You rather just talk to your immediate circle. And then a lot of people got family and they come on, a lot of things you just can't say to family. You see what I'm saying? You need somebody else that you can talk to.
I love that sentiment. I love it that we even address this on the show. This is third, fourth, fifth time that we've talked about mental health, particularly amongst African Americans, particularly amongst Black men. This is my first time getting a chance to comment on it, but we brothers, I've broken down to each and every one of you guys about the stresses that I've had in my life. And, even now, like, we need to start talking about just talking to people. Go see a therapist. I take Xanax to sleep. I have stresses from work. I get anxiety when when the pressure is on, deadlines need to be met. It's very important because ignoring those things only lead to more long term.
Yeah, I was meaning to tell you, I commend you, dog, because I got 2 daughters and you know what I'm saying, I love them to death, but hey, kids a lot of kids are different than other kids. You know what I'm saying? You always got that one child that's different than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that can stress you out too. And then with you got 4. Woo. I already know. I understand if that damn Maker's Mark bottle a little low. I understand.
Stay low.
The Maker's Mark bottle low, or that motherfucking Medman bag is empty.
Yeah. No doubt. Hey, look. Hey, we in Cali, right? So obviously we partake out here. But to your point, and to Kill's point, you gotta, and to Carter's point, you gotta find that space for you to de-stress, because or to decompress.
Yeah.
Because another issue that and see, Mac, you just brought that up, man. There's a lot of expectations on Black men in the family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Married, not married, co-parenting, all these things. There's a lot of stresses that are put on us, and a lot of expectations that come from our family. We all at that age now where we starting to take care of our parents. You feel me? So it's not just our kids and our wives and our significant others and our partners, but now, our parents are getting to that age where we got to start looking out for them. We in charge of estate planning.
And you absolutely right, because a lot of decisions you make nowadays, you kind of be worried about, what? I was thinking about relocating and I was like, nah, I can't leave my mom and daddy, that kind of shit. Like,
they're gonna need me. Absolutely.
And it's like, it's things that, I could probably do differently. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Say like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. If I did have a choice, I do like me Las Vegas. I do like Vegas, you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
The Nevada area, as far as, Henderson, I love that area.
Yeah.
And it's just that, hey, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So
but all those things, they cause us stress. And brothers got to stop acting, we do this macho thing where, we can deal with it, right? Like, it's just part of the job. But taking care of yourself can keep you healthy, can keep you alive. Dealing with that stress. Now we're talking about high blood pressure. You talk that can lead to other types of issues, heart disease. We're too intelligent for this, right? Like, we're smarter. We can live longer. Take care of yourself. That's not a sign of weakness. That's a sign of strength. Acknowledging when you have problems and issues. Everybody doesn't have. This is one of the things that I've learned throughout my years too, is everybody doesn't have a support system like we do. Mm-hmm. We've spent more than half our lives having each other to lean on in any kind of different cases, and we've all gone through our shit. But I'm learning that, man, people don't have friendships like ours. People don't have a brother or sister to lean to. They don't have a coworker that they tight with. And so what are you going to do about that stress? Go see a therapist, right? There's nothing wrong with medication. A lot of people are like, I don't want to get it. Take care of yourself, man. These are the things that are going to help you be functional. So you don't go grab that gun.
Yeah.
And put people down when you get too stressed or the bullying kicks in. That was the perfect segue. But yeah, like, and if I have to tell my story to make people feel more comfortable about it, man, I take my doctor prescribed me Xanax for when I get high anxiety, and that shit works. or when I can't
Let me-
sleep at night because I can't turn my brain
How do
off
you-
because I'm constantly thinking about projects.
Hey,
I pop a
Jay.
Zanny, I'm out.
Let me ask you something, man, because recently, like, work kind of got me stressed out, and I felt like some symptoms of anxiety for like really the first time, really recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you feel like when you go through some shit? Like, I just
So,
want to know if I'm on the same page. And
right. So I'll tell you about a panic
like,
attack.
like physically, yeah. What do you feel?
Yeah. I'll tell you about a panic attack, and I didn't know that I was having it. My doctor told me.
Mhm.
That nervousness that you get in
Mhm.
your stomach,
Yeah.
just that unsettledness, that's the beginning of anxiety,
Yeah.
right? When it gets to the point where you are starting to not be able to think clearly, sometimes my vision was affected, right? I was checking my glasses, like, man, I can't even read the thing,
Mhm.
that I was having a panic attack, right? I had to stand up because I wasn't breathing properly. And all that happened because I allowed my anxiety to continue to boil up and boil up and boil
Yeah.
up. Y'all know me, I'm a people pleaser. And so when when deadlines are coming up, and I'm in marketing, right? So like everything that I do is public facing. I'm
Yeah.
always concerned about how a client is going to feel about a project, right? Am I delivering on their expectations? And even when I know that, hey, I'm good at what I do, and we can just go back to the drawing board when you don't like it, I still get that anxiety of like failure. Same thing with my family.
I got you.
Absolutely. So it's that nervousness, dog. It's that, man, I got a deadline I got to meet, or I feel like I'm going to be held accountable for something that might be outside of my control. It starts in your stomach. You can start to feel it in your arms. I'm actually getting kind of riled up right now, just even talking about it, just having a memory of when I had that panic attack. And I went to my
I
doctor.
feel you.
I gotta ask you real. So we talking about all this. I mean, and I'm gonna be straight up with you about life in general. Everybody always want to go to climb the Mount Everest to the top. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But for
Right.
some odd reason, everybody not at the top. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get to the top.
Right.
So I mean, I already gone pretty know what you're about to go say, but I mean, are you like all of us? Are y'all really happy where y'all at right now? Truthfully,
It's an excellent point.
I know I'm not, because even though I make good money, but it's not even about that. I like my flexibility better than anything. But I'm just saying, just in general, like
Sometimes,
life,
yeah.
in life, like, because it's things that you saying that you can do better. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But you made a comment about when you got to try to please somebody,
Right.
and I don't think the main thing is you need to please yourself versus you pleasing somebody else, and like you got little ones, you know what I'm saying? Certain thing, you got a bad day, you be like, hey man, I'm blessed to have, 4 kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to have these kids. But other
think
than
you
that,
make-
you
yeah.
just kind of like look at life like, man, I could do some things differently. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Absolutely. I will make that point to you that, and obviously I want the other brothers to chime in too, but I think you brought up the best point, which is the money. A lot of my anxiety is contributed to my salary and me living up to the expectations of that salary. And I'm trying to pivot away from serving some other master and being able to serve myself with my own consultancy firm and real estate and my portfolio, so that I can become independently, not even wealthy, just well off. A lot of my anxiety comes from working for other people that have expectations for me. And again, the more money you make, the more anxiety comes with it. And the point I'm trying to make is that shit ain't worth it. It's not worth your health.
and that's what I was gonna tell you, because
Yeah, it's not worth it.
you got to look at it like this, man. I mean, you get stressed out, you know what I'm saying, and then they making early arrangements, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
for your funeral or whatever. Come on, man, you don't want to put yourself in that situation. I mean,
Not at all.
you got a lot to live for. You got to find something that actually make you happy. I mean, right now you see it's jobs everywhere. Okay, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm at the point now, it's not saying that I have to take something to pay me more salary. I'd rather take something that pay me less, and I can be more comfortable and more flexible to do other things that make you, like I said, you got the knowledge, right? Regardless if you work for whoever what you're doing right now, I mean, you could do something else and still do what you got to do on the sly.
Right.
And you working for yourself, and you pretty much You a contractor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you don't have to really make forth that expectation. They be trying to more or less come to you, you know what I'm saying, to need your input, versus you trying to make somebody else happy. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not the way to do things, And I see a lot of people get stressed out with jobs and certain deadlines, and you got a lot of people I know that work from home now. A lot of people that know that work from home now, they say they're doing more work now working from home than they did in the office.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what my wife doing. She's
They say they
12
working
hours
more
all night.
Yes.
I'm like,
Well, I know they can
punch out.
get more done because that commute is out the way,
yeah.
and you know how to go. Being in the office, people talk to you, distract you, and shit. But I mean, is it a good thing or bad? Would you rather work from home or would you rather be in the office?
Let me tell you something. Some people feel like if they sit in the house all goddamn day, they get claustrophobic. They got to get the hell out the goddamn house.
I think a hybrid situation would be good. For people.
If you float around like maybe 2 days out of the week, you go downtown or you go to your office here and there just to get away. Because some people want to take a walk downtown. If you work downtown, they want to do something. Yeah.
Go to the bar.
Yeah, go to the bar.
Work in the bar. Hey, work in the bar today. Work in the bar day today.
Right.
Hey, look, let me go back to what you were saying. As we gonna always be chasing something, so we are never gonna be happy. Like I think happiness is only temporary. So you just gotta find ways to get your mind off the more stressful things. Like, of course, you're gonna be chasing. Oh, I made $1 million. Now I want 2 million. Now I want 3 million. Now I'm always chasing something. We always chasing our tail.
I think you're absolutely right. I think the thing at the end of the day, you're always chasing that feeling that made you happy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It could be
trying to match.
It could be anything. Like, I went to the ball game and I had a great time. Now I'm down. I need to get that same feeling, or I need that.
I think we all are trying to chase complete happiness, and there's no such thing as that. So everybody trying to chase this complete happiness, and you can't get there. We're not supposed to get there.
I disagree. I disagree with that though. I disagree with that. Because I think that would suggest that ambition is a bad thing. My bad. Shout out. LT want to shout out that thanks for coming to the birthday party yesterday, guys.
I was the only one that went there. Tell
shout
LT I appreciate
shout out to
it.
my boy LT.
Hey, tell him big up to the boys, chestnut looking motherfucker.
But I want to make clear that I think that ambition is a good thing. I think that I think what we need to do is change what our definition of happiness and success is to something that's more realistic, but you should still pursue it. So maybe obviously it's not the money, but there's a way to be happy at long term. Happiness isn't temporary. You can achieve happiness through having a family. You can achieve happiness through professional bliss. I love what I'm doing. I'm passionate about it. I just want to do it in a different way, but I'm ambitious about getting that goal. CMAC mentioned maybe moving to Arizona to Nevada or the Vegas area. He can have that and still be able to take care of his parents. He just has to figure out how to do it. But don't quell his ambition to make that happen. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want to put it out there that like, stop trying to achieve perfect happiness because it can't be done. Of course, people are perfectly happy when they work for themselves, right? When their family is perfectly healthy and they have a relationship with the people that they love, that's happiness, right? Sometimes money has to finance that for you to get to that point. And so we got to eat shit a little bit, but ambition matters. You have to be ambitious. You're not going to fall ass backwards into happiness. You got to go get it.
I'm not saying ambition. Ambition and happiness is not even the same to me. You can still have ambition and not have happiness. You can accomplish all of your goals and still not be happy. Like happiness is only, like I said, happiness is only, you can have everything. No. But you not have everything. Happiness. Like
I know what you're
rich
saying.
people get all the money they got and they still chasing something.
Yes,
they still not happy. If you try, I'm saying you can chase your goals, but stop trying to chase happiness. You know, like complete happiness.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up Chris Rock. Chris Rock made when he did his little comedy thing.
You got to do 5 minutes.
No.
You doing 5 minutes today,
No.
dog.
No. The reason why I'm bringing him up because he made a comment about, how you're a billionaire, right? Just say how Bill Gates and Oprah got money, right? Just say if you was Bill Gates and you woke up one morning and you found out you had Oprah money. It was funny as hell to me because the fact is Bill Gates a multi-billionaire. Even though Oprah's still a billionaire,
Right.
but she don't have that many billions as Bill Gates. But I'm just saying that even though you still rich, you don't feel that you rich enough to be at, you know what I'm saying?
And I don't think it's even rich. It's like
Yeah.
you can't, if you got billions and billions and billions, you can't never be a regular person.
Yes,
I could never go in a supermarket and around other people. I could never walk around other people regularly.
I couldn't go to no gas station at Speedway and give me some
money is
some
not
coffee.
happiness.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you got
Money is definitely not happiness.
Yes.
I agree. I agree.
There's a lot of poor people that's just as happy as billionaires.
But so here's again, moneyness is not happiness. You're right, but you want to send your kids to the best schools. Will it make you happy for them to have a top end education? That makes me happy. And so in order for me to do that, I got to go get some money.
Hey, no, I
you know what I'm saying?
Look, once you fulfill that goal, you got the happy, and then it's over.
Right. So we're on the same page, right? Yeah, we're on the same page.
As yourself, you're gonna be chasing that happiness.
Jay, you said the magic word
until
right
it's
there.
time to go. You know what I'm saying?
Like if we take the Bible, we not supposed to be happy. Our curse is to be.
Let's not take the Bible.
If you believe in the Bible,
don't take the Bible.
We are here because of what.
Let's take Dianetics then. Let's.
All
right. Are you L.J. Hubbard and shit?
If we just go use fictional books. Then,
who are
right?
you,
like
Isaac Hayes, nigga?
Hey, Jay, you hit it on the head. You hit it on the head the first time. You want your kids to be straight, and that's same with me. I'd rather for my kids to be good, and I can be where I'm at right now. I want my kids to be better. Or whatever, put them to another level. And that will make me more happier than anything in this world. Other than that, I wouldn't even give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Long as I know they ain't got no worries in the world, I'm good. I'm good. I think I did my job. Other than that.
That's right. Exactly. That's why we got them out of the hood.
Yeah.
That's why we get them into the programs that we get them into. We'll spend that extra bread for them to get all that. But we cannot do that resting on our laurels and just being like, hey, you know what? I'm happy. I got no stresses in the world, whatever. We got to grind in order to create a world where our children can thrive. That gives us our happiness as well. So you have to have ambitions to do those things.
But you know, another thing that's terrible that a lot of people may not say they do, but it happens everywhere. Envy. I don't envy nobody. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I try to praise people now. But one thing I hate a bragger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody know goddamn well if they brag about any damn thing, you know what I'm saying? They can say, look at this. I got a piece of steak.
Asshole.
I got a piece of steak. Hey, look at this. Hey, look at the steak. I got some shrimp and lobster with the motherfucker. Come on, man. You don't need to do all that shit. You know, I'm just saying.
What's the line of demarcation between bragging and being petty? You feel me?
I mean,
because I don't like braggadocious people either, but I'll be petty as fuck when it comes to sports. And I'll tell you, your program is trash, and mine is the best.
No. That's an honest opinion. But bragging is like, you know, goddamn well, sometimes your ass, you know, you play the role. You act like your shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? But you try to put it out there like you this and that. Come on, man. You know, I just don't. I
know what you mean, Doc. And I was coming in for the jokes. But this is an interesting point, though, C-Mac, is bragging's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? What do I mean by that? If Carter tell me he got a new whip and it's dope and it's something that I don't have and I wish that I had it, I could either be happy for Carter that he got a new whip and be excited that he's pushing something fresh that I wish that I had, or I could be salty about it. And I could take him telling me that he got a new car as him bragging. You know what I'm saying? So people are sensitive
Well,
because
well,
people are
well,
sensitive
hey,
and
hey,
insecure about
with
their own shit.
In
So
Joey's
I'm like-
case, he needed another car.
but you get what I'm saying. I may come off as bragging. I may come off as bragging to someone who is sensitive about their own situation. And so just because I mention something that is going well in my life, they think that I'm bragging about this shit because they're sensitive about that shit. I can't control that.
And
So
it depends
if
on
that
your relationship.
No.
It depends on your relationship.
No. I'm not. Listen. I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about like unnecessarily bragging over dumb shit. Shit that don't got nothing to do with. I'm not trying to use nobody.
But you are.
I'm not gonna use nobody.
Trying to find
I'm not
somebody.
gonna use I'm not gonna use nobody, but my brother knew what I'm talking about. We just leave it at that. Some people like to just talk about stuff in general. You know what I'm saying? And if they go to Timbuktu, if they go to goddamn this and that, or they showing off this and showing off that, you know what I'm saying? So that's just it. Hey,
my wife does this thing.
We'll discuss it later.
Now, my wife does this thing where she's like the Facebook police. So when somebody posts some shit on Facebook and Instagram about how amazing their lives are, she know the dirt, and she just in that moment, this person went to Timbuktu, but their kids don't have food at home. You know what I'm saying? Or this person is bragging about their car that they just bought, or this, Lamborghini or what, but they on Section 8. It's, well, yeah, but like, I don't give a shit, right? Like, let that person brag because I don't care about it. It doesn't affect me that way. Right?
That's what more people don't do. People don't.
Yeah,
everybody
don't
give
know
a
how
shit.
to do that. Yeah.
You gotta not give a shit about a lot of things. That's why I don't be on Facebook or whatever it's about to be called now, or Instagram.
Hey, Meta is Meta, right?
Meta.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's one of the topics we want to touch on. We can segue right to that though. Yeah, we can segue right after this. Right to that.
Yeah. But that's my only point about like somebody bragging. Really, only it has to do with how the people that they're so-called, I'm doing air quotes, bragging to take it. It's only bragging if I give a shit. Right, or that it,
And I praise everybody's success. Like Jay. Hey, if you become a big time marketer, I'm the first thing to say that's my boy. I'm a brag. Said that's my boy from way back. We go way back.
But you can't brag.
Yeah. I ain't gonna like that's my nigga. Then. You know what I'm saying? I'm a brag about you. I'm a brag about you because I know you. No, but I'm saying it in a good way. This is my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm praising you, pretty much what I'm saying.
Right.
But I'm just talking about like what they say, miscellaneous bragging over, like even though we sipping on Port Fries, but this motherfucker say, oh yeah, I got the fucking Louis XIV, all that shit. Come on, man. Really? You know what I'm saying? He want to make sure you see his shit. You see what I'm saying? That kind of unnecessary bragging.
I got you.
And that's a person who is not happy with it.
Yes.
Yeah, they're insecure. They're insecure.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting outside. I'm washing my Camry, and this motherfucker like in general washing his Rolls or whatever, Royce or whatever the car he got, just to make I had to make sure this was clean. That kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know you talking about like
all right. But if you had a Rolls Royce,
my brother understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to at least show that motherfucker one time.
Yeah, you got. That's why you got it.
I know what he's saying. He's basically saying it's like the ones who, I guess per se, like you look at a lot of women do like the fingernail test. They like, I just got my nails done.
Yeah.
No problem. Okay.
Right.
You ain't got, but they didn't put it on the table. They put it over their steering wheel and show you what kind of car they got.
Yeah.
Symbol.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that I think that's what you're talking about. Or
That's a slight flex.
Yeah, flex.
Okay, but all right. I'm glad. No, you know what? This is good because this is pivoting in a different direction.
It's like you in the mirror. You brush your beard and then you see the glimpse of a tiger behind you. Why is a tiger behind you?
But that's
I think if you own a tiger, you gotta show that shit off. Number one, you a brave motherfucker.
Right.
Number two, you a crazy motherfucker.
Jay, you like this. Damn, this beard coming
Hey,
in
look,
thick.
hey, Chris,
But that's cultural.
Fucking tiger bag.
Chris, you just an old motherfucker, man. This is what.
Yeah, that's cultural, bro.
This is what
That's
the
culture.
interneters do.
Right.
Like you got, unless you got to be an
Yo, you
internet
know
to
what
do
I'm
that
talking
shit.
about. You know what I'm talking
It's
about.
the internet. This is
I
the time.
definitely do.
It's that time. Hey, look. How is it Instagram models? That's a profession.
I
You
think-
are a model.
I think at
on
the end of the day, you
Instagram,
got-
and you get paid for this.
You got to be comfortable with what you got,
Hey,
regardless
hey,
of what somebody else posts.
It's just
Yes,
like
fuck
it's
all
just
of
You can't live through somebody else.
it's
you
just
know?
it's just like I post a fucking gym bag and it is with a bag of money. I said, damn, this bag light. Come on, really?
I ain't never
It-
seen
it
that.
don't-
one.
No, but I'm just giving you an example, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
damn, man.
Damn,
I wish
you-
I had that bag. You know.
Nah, you
No,
more like
you just
fucking
gotta,
minutes,
like I
I
said,
don't
you
care.
gotta, you
like,
gotta
oh,
be,
don't care.
you gotta just be comfortable with what you got going on, and don't worry about
Look,
nobody else.
everybody do the same thing. It's
Yeah.
all the same. It's like
It's trendy, man.
It's like watching the same movie over and over and over and over and over again. Fuck that
Groundhog's
movie.
Day. I do
I
like
give
that
you-
movie
used to
though.
be
That's
like,
my
fuck
movie.
that movie.
I- Humble brag. What about humble bragging? Right? Because like this is our culture at this point. Like
Not
at the
mine.
point. Well, nigga, let me ask you this: on
It's
a
part of
fast
hip-hop.
break, you dunking or you gonna lay up?
Oh, I'm saying like I'm, playing some
I'm
sports.
hanging on the
done-
rim on that
I'm
motherfucker.
done-
Shit.
I'm done- I'm
Right.
dunking and
So
bumping.
don't tell me it's not right. Don't tell me it's not a part of your culture,
Jay,
bro.
Jay,
Like it's
I'ma
what
jump.
we do.
I'm gonna jump and pause in the air.
Exactly.
And then think about shit. Then I'm gonna dunk.
I'm saying
That's not bragging.
I'm saying not me
Right.
at the moment.
It's not bragging. That's part of our culture. So I think, listen, if you got a lot of shit, it's really easy to let that stuff kind of, slide off your shoulder as like, let them brag, let them do all that. If you ain't got shit, you might be sensitive about other motherfuckers talking about the shit they got. That is the world we live in.
Right. That shit shouldn't even matter.
But
The
it
world-
matters to a
Hey,
lot of
the world-
people.
The world
it
we
matters.
live in. No,
Okay.
no. Hey, no,
Everybody,
hold on.
Okay,
hold on,
Jay,
hold on.
let's clear it up. Miscellaneous bragging.
Hold
okay,
on,
just
hold on,
change
Chris.
that out. Miscellaneous.
But you,
Meaning
but look,
unnecessary
Hey,
shit.
hey, hold on.
Unnecessary shit.
levels to it though, right?
Yeah,
like
it's level. Okay, we can
you
do
washing
levels.
your Camry is insulting to a
Chris is
motherfucker
pissed
on a
at
bike,
Somebody.
right?
right.
Right. You washing your
just woke it
Camry
up.
in
I
your
know.
driveway,
Say
that's
that name.
insulting to a person on a scooter. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay,
Like,
okay,
look at this
okay,
motherfucker
okay.
washing his Camry.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I said when I okay, let's use the term. Well, we're gonna use the term miscellaneous.
Use his name.
Certain levels
All
of
right.
bragging. Okay, you
Person's
agree with
name.
me? Certain levels of bragging, right?
Yeah, it's levels. It's levels.
Okay,
to it.
okay, certain level. Okay, let me rephrase it. Certain levels of bragging. Okay,
No,
I don't
yeah.
like. Okay, all right, let's change.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. Chris.
Like he said, it's reality. You got to either be sensitive to it
Hey,
and cause a fit, or
Chris,
just
hey,
take
Chris,
it.
this is life.
and move on.
This is what life is. All the rich people show what they got,
Yeah.
and everybody want to act like they got
They're
that.
the same.
So
shit.
everybody fake it like they got that. They might not
You
even
know
care
what?
about you. Chris, you're not on their radar. It's the only
Hey.
people above them who got that they trying to.
But that's
show
what.
up to.
Yeah, but that's where it's cultural though, Akil. What do you think is in Bill Gates's garage?
Probably not shit.
A fucking Prius.
Yeah.
Right. So don't say rich people.
Yeah.
Don't say rich people show their shit off.
I'm not. I'm,
Black
I'm,
rich
I'm
people
Talk
do.
about on
I-
social
Black
media.
folks
I'm talking
do.
about-
And you know why black people do it?
say
Because we
black.
never had it.
Hey, you can't say
Exactly.
We never had it.
Hey, Chris,
You got to
I'm like,
show it
Chris.
because
Hey,
we never
Jay, you
had
can't
it.
even say black folks anymore because it's everybody.
Hey.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
a culture
yeah.
now.
Hey, hey,
Everybody.
What you
All
think
right.
Warren Buffett drive? What you think
No,
Warren
no,
Buffett drive?
They, not
What you think
us.
Warren Buffett
Hey,
drive?
I'm talking
That
about
motherfucker
under.
don't drive.
I'm talking about-
He drive. I think he drive a Ranger, man.
And
He
I
drive a
think- I
truck.
think he
No,
got
that
a-
was
he
the owner of Walmart. The first Sam
No.
Walmart. He had like a little old He had an old pickup truck.
Hey,
That was
niggas.
it.
I'm not talking about
Yeah.
old motherfuckers. This is young. We ain't on Instagram showing out Rolls Royce. And it's the young culture.
I'll show you my car if you want.
Name some young rich motherfuckers. What you think this nigga?
I keep my jeans
What
hemmed
you
up.
think the founder
I
of
keep it
Facebook got in
clean.
his garage?
Who?
The founder of Facebook. What he got in his
I think,
garage?
I think he low key.
I
He
think
wear
he frugal
hoodies
too.
all day. He wear hoodies all day.
Look, when you know how
I
to
think
do
that's
it,
Sweet Baby Ray's too.
Yeah.
when you know how to do it, man, you understand that investing in a depreciating value is bad for business. And when you got paper like that, you know the rules, right? Mark Zuckerberg is not driving a Lamborghini.
No, he's
driving a
simple.
Tesla.
Yes, he
yeah,
drives
exactly.
Tesla, yes.
He
He's
knows,
simple.
right? Depreciating value it comes from, we do that shit, right? We buy clothes and cars and things that as soon as you buy them, they ain't worth shit.
Yeah.
White people that come from wealth
Yeah.
and have achieved more wealth, they know better.
Yes.
And they know that who's judging them?
Yes, you're right.
Who's judging Mark Zuckerberg? Warren Buffett is.
Hey,
We don't know.
And that's all he cares about.
No, we don't know what he got in his garage.
Did you ever know
Because
that
he's not showing you. He's not.
rich people don't carry
I'm
money?
saying, of course,
But he's our age. But he's our age.
Mark Zuckerberg
That's
is not going to fall into the trap he set for everybody else.
But the point that you were making is young white billionaires are more flashy. And I would argue you probably can't name young white billionaires because they're not flashy.
Yes.
They know the game. They know the game.
Hey,
And
right.
I don't know any young white billionaires under our age.
That's by design. That is by design, Akildo. You're never going to know.
If you look in the Forbes, you can see it every.
No, it's obviously it's public record, but the point is they're not doing the shit that other young
and then you got a
people
lot of
are
them.
doing.
You got a lot of them that don't show their picture either. They don't show their picture.
Exactly.
But young white millionaires are doing that.
Are they millionaires? And even is being a millionaire an accomplishment anymore?
I'm just trying to say it's not only black people. That's my only.
I'll take that shit. Though.
Like nowadays, it's everybody.
Me and Joe, like, yeah, that's
Yeah, you know what I mean. Though. You're gonna be. You keep following.
No, I'm saying
C-Mac is gonna be a millionaire.
But I'm gonna say, and then
he's gonna be a millionaire. You sit next to a millionaire,
and then he gonna flex.
But do you think? No. But we know C-Mac, right? Almost all of our lives, all of his life.
Yeah.
Do you think $1 million is enough for C-Mac to start acting different?
No. He gonna wear a different shirt.
Not even close.
Hey, I'm wearing the
not
same
even
shirt.
close. Not even close.
No, Jay
because
Wright,
$1 million,
Jay Wright ain't shopping at Ross no more after that.
Exactly. C-Mac, no, $1 million ain't nothing no more.
Jay, I'm just fucking with you. Hey, Jay, fuck with
Jay, prime example. Prime example. How far $100,000 go?
No way. That's not even a year's salary anymore for a household of two. That's not even a year's salary anymore.
Real talk. I'm not. Listen, I'm just saying that don't. Come on.
They don't do shit.
It don't.
And $1 million.
Really,
and if you think $1 million is enough for you to retire, you're a fool.
No, unless you live in somewhere a trailer home that you got paid for and you got part of the lot.
All of us are going to be millionaires in the next 10 years. $1 million is not the goal anymore, right? And so, but to your point, Akil, somebody will get $1 million and they'll do some stupid shit like go buy a Bugatti, or you can't even fucking get a Bugatti anymore. They're gonna go out there and they're gonna buy something stupid and expensive because they made $1 million, and in a year from then they're gonna be broke as fuck.
All I'm saying is Chris is mad at old nigga is doing what young people do right now. This is the young shit. Every young millionaire is flexing. They want to be their favorite rap. Rap is the #1 genre of music. Everybody want to be like that. Everybody flexing like they're in a rap video. That's
we missed
young.
This generation.
Like if you get Chris' daughter $1 million, she flexing.
Hey,
$1 million.
Hey, Chris $1 million,
hey,
a quarter million.
Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay.
What's the next time?
Yeah.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, we gotta move on.
Okay. No, I was gonna give you a number breakdown of if you divide 25 years, right? 12 months, right? That's 300 months divided by $1 million. That gives you $3,333 for the rest of your life if you do it and spread it out in 25 years. You know what I'm saying? In certain aspects, that's what some people paying to stay at a crib. You know what I'm saying?
You can't live in California on that money. That's all I'm telling you.
But I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Even if you did spread out $1 million, that's what. Yeah. I did that for a reason, because to let everybody know that don't think because you got $1 million you got fucking money. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
You cannot retire off $1 million right now.
I know that.
No. Shit, you can't retire when you're supposed to retire. Shit.
Nah.
Not
at all.
The old generation's good because back then they had locked in pensions
and they got Social Security.
Yeah, Social Security. The new generation don't have that no more. You see what I'm saying?
We got a social media.
They got they got these 401ks, and you pretty
Had
much
to
got to
pension
go by
to
what
get
the
that shit
market,
to
the
me
market gonna do.
you got to build your portfolio.
Get your shit out of here.
I
Yeah.
wasn't there yet.
All right,
All right,
let's
topic check.
breeze through a couple of things because I want to get to what Jay we talked about text, but T-Mac, I think it's been a good week for stocks, man. Tell us something, man. Give us some insights. Real quick.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Stock time.
I'm not looking at right now. I know
C-Mac stocks.
Tesla,
Yeah, you did a stock time
Tesla
intro.
shot up through the roof. Tesla shot up through the roof. Prime example, they had a big, massive order through Hertz rental car. Hertz stocks went up too. Hertz, I think they want 200,000 Teslas. No telling how long it's gonna take to get all that.
Did they say by what year?
They never said. I never read the whole details, but 200,000 Teslas. And I'm doing the math. Even if they get the homeboy discount, I'm still looking at what they probably paying. Because the average Tesla right now, depending on what it is, Jay? About 70 grand, 60 grand.
Yeah, about 60.
About
For
60.
average.
Has
Yeah,
anybody
on
been
the
in a
low
Tesla
end,
in here? Anybody?
I looked in one. I haven't really.
Have you been in one, Jay?
I have. We got it.
How are they?
It's dope.
I like the little digital dash and shit.
So
yeah,
even
it's tight, and you can get one at a reasonable price now.
Yeah, so
That's all I care about, man.
even
As long as you got a digital
even if
dash,
Hertz
I'm
buy
on.
200,000, well, they probably give my homeboy discount of what, 50 grand a car,
What about
you know, give or take. But that's still a lot of money.
No X, digital dash in a moon roof.
No.
So I wanted to tap in on that too, because that was a perfect segue from like creating long-term growth. The market itself is up, and in our household, we have our 401ks invested into the index itself. So we base it on the whole market. The market's up almost 7%. And that's slow growth depending on how you invest in it. But think about the long-term implications of that versus a savings account and what you're getting in terms of interest from something like that. So the market is doing very well right now. It's going to fluctuate, but 25 years from now, when we're ready to take that bread out, it just contributes to that bottom line. So get your portfolios together, folks. Invest in stocks when the opportunities come about. CMAC has put us on a bunch of stuff, and we all making money.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate.
Well, I made $2 yesterday.
No, well,
I like that,
hey,
man.
well, you gotta look at it like this. Far as Microsoft, jump on that. Oracle, if I'm not mistaken, I think Oracle got something to do with TikTok. And Portillo's, jump on it, Jay.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm
missed out
telling you
on-
right
Hey,
now,
man.
dude, because
Italian beef combo.
hey, I'm Jay.
You can walk
Right,
in
My folks
Jay.
want it, dog.
Hey, real talk. Portillo's is always packed. They're gonna expand globally in a minute. It's gonna be global. And just like how like I was saying about
Hey, Tyrone, you work for me back there.
hey, what's not Chick-fil-A? What's the other one? Chipotle. Chipotle stocks over $1,000.
Chipotle?
Yeah. Chipotle. Well,
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Chipotle?
yeah, you know, Chipotle, though.
Late.
Yeah. But hey, but them particular stocks, the reason why I say get on Portillo's right now because it's very affordable right now. It fluctuates between 40, 35 right now. You know,
I
so
don't know, man.
jump on it.
Portillo's only sell basic bullshit.
I like
Portillo's
Chipotle.
sell every
Basic
goddamn
I
thing.
eat
bullshit.
jalapenos.
It's a basic restaurant.
And I
Portillo's sell
refuse
everything,
to go
man.
spend my money there. It's too expensive.
Chipotle was a
over
different
rate.
brand. It's a different type of brand. Chipotle ain't nothing but motherfucking Nicky Gyros.
It's still not too late to get in on Apple, boys. They only 149 right now since the
4900?
split.
Right now?
149.
Hey, I got over
I heard
I got
49
about
first.
100 I got about 100
49.
shares of it, man.
There
How
you
many
go.
shares you got?
Apple, about 100.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That split, it went down. I think we got in at 115. I'm telling you, man.
I got it. When
It is
split.
never going to be this low again. Get in on Apple.
Yeah. You got to look at it like this. Everybody in the world throws a cell phone in the ocean right now. Okay. They ain't nobody got no cell phones right now. What cell phones you think they getting? I mean, I'm still stick with Droid. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
Jay, I'm sitting here with 3 Android motherfuckers right here.
I
1,
know.
2, street. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still getting my joy.
I'm still,
We call them-
still buying Droid. But
We
hey,
call
Jay,
it. We call them.
Jay,
Yeah.
Jay,
Samsung.
what I'm saying is that
We
a
call
lot
them
of
green
people go buy
bubbles.
apples.
I can't
Jay, a lot of
stand
people
that.
go buy apples. A lot of
Yeah.
people go buy apples, but I'm still gonna buy the droid. So.
He get that one droid that costs like $2 when you sign up for a contract. You know.
You do this, everybody go
And
buy
I ain't
Apple.
doing it.
Hey, you ever saw that clip where it was some girl.
You got that Star Text?
It was some girl with nice toenails, right? And they said she had an Android, and some girl with some fucked up ass toenails, looking decrepit. She had an iPhone. They were saying that's the difference.
That's messed up, man.
Joe, pass that over.
Y'all green bubble folks. You know when the
don't know
war
that.
happens.
It shows green on our phone. Yeah.
Oh.
We get the blue bubble for our
Word.
iMessage users and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all the ones that be fucking up a group chat, by the way.
The hell
Because
yeah.
we can't send shit properly because Android
Yes, you
folks. Nah, y'all fuck
Hey,
shit
just
up.
get a group me, motherfucker.
I still see everything y'all saying.
Hey, let me tell you something. If I ever come to a need, I need to learn how to fly a plane. I know my droid got my back.
Hey Jay, it ain't a Samsung motherfuckers. This is niggas with the Microsoft phones.
Oh, you talking about like the Google? What about the Google
Google.
phones,
That's
man?
yeah, that's why I said Android, man. Like y'all look,
Samsung they compatible with everything.
I
See,
can't
you
protect
heard
I can't
Pharrell say
protect
why the
y'all.
speakers in the
when
face,
what
man.
happened?
We got a better camera.
And I think nigga
you know,
I think he's jealous because I gotta get an Android.
your shit always fucked up.
No,
I gotta get a new Android, man.
no, my shit.
Where your
good.
phone? Oh man, I'm at Verizon. I get a new Android.
No,
Like, nigga,
my-
you just
my
got a
Android-
phone 3 days ago.
No,
I ain't
my
new
my
Android.
shit was cracked, man.
What kind of phone you got, man? What's your
Yeah,
company?
It's an Android phone.
Yeah.
What-
He got like the
Yeah,
plan. He
yeah,
got a plan.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
motor. It's a Motorola something.
Speaking of which.
He got motor. He got the Motorola after they fucking laid off everything.
Speaking of which, invest
2019 phone.
invest in Microsoft if you can. Invest in Microsoft.
Yes. Go ahead.
Microsoft Teams is
And-
taking over the world.
And Twitter,
He got a Lotus phone. man.
Uber. Remember all these Twitter, Uber, and Lyft. If y'all got $1 million right now, just store them all in, and y'all can just sit back and relax.
Nigga, if I had
Look-
$1 million, I'd be on Instagram flexing.
Speaking of Tesla, speaking of Tesla, invest in those electric vehicle batteries.
Oh yes, I got another company. I gotta find it. I'm gonna tell you right now.
What about these motherfucking crypto?
Oh yes,
Mm.
You got
I
something
set
that-
up
Still haven't got with the crypto thing.
I don't know if y'all got Robinhood. I got Robinhood on the side, and I actually set it up where I'm just putting in money for Dogecoin or whatever you call it every
Yeah.
week. So just do that. You can set up something between $10 a week, $20 a week, or $100 a week. Eventually, that Dogecoin is gonna go through the roof because eventually they're gonna put ATM machines for cryptocurrency all over the place in a minute.
They got credit cards.
Yeah, it's those now.
It's gonna happen
I see them now.
everywhere.
Put it on mine too. man.
Yes,
Shit.
yes.
Hey, I wish I could get some of that motherfucking Bitcoin.
Doge.
I remember
is
when
like
that
that.
Dogecoin was $200, dog,
Yeah.
to get in. When this was years ago,
I
I
got
was
some-
listening to radio. It was only $200 to get in. This was before people really
Hey,
knew
look,
about it.
hey,
But
look.
I heard about it on the radio, Sirius XM.
A guy
They was
knew-
talking about it.
50
What-
Cent
somebody
filed
was-
bankruptcy.
I should have got in on that
somebody
shit
would-
back then.
somebody
But who
would-
knew?
50 Cent filed bankruptcy, right? On one time. And then he didn't file bankruptcy on the money that he got from Europe. Europe paid him in Bitcoin, right? He didn't bring that up because there was no way of tracing that for like other currency. It was just sitting there. Before all said and done, he sold that shit. He was like $10 million. How the hell you gonna file bankruptcy and you still got 10 million floating around in Europe? You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker got money.
Yeah,
You know,
50 got big money.
Bankruptcy
But I'm talking
is just
about
to
way,
keep-
way back.
Keep your money.
Yeah.
Bankruptcy is when somebody sue you for a whole lot of money. You say, you know what, I want to pay this
shit,
shit.
fuck you.
Hey, Rick Ross, baby mama was suing 50 Cent, so he filed for bankruptcy because he didn't want to pay her. That's why he did that, Chris.
Hold on. I'm trying to find this particular stock. It's an electric car
And I
company.
got me some dog coin.
Doge.
I bought it a year. I bought it last
I think
year.
the moral of the conversation is invest in the market.
Diversify
Yeah.
your politics, bitch.
Diversify your
Hey,
portfolio.
what Jesus say?
And do it soon.
You need to diversify your
Yeah,
bonds.
basically, we invested in our kids.
That's show on
When
TV.
you invest in now, you basically invest in your kids because
Pretty much.
when that shit come up for real, them the ones that's gonna be recipients of it.
You know what, D?
Not us.
You're
Till this
absolutely
world
right,
blow up.
but you also want there to be enough money so they don't put your ass in an old folks home. So get they wealth
At
up,
least give me a
and
good
you
one,
gonna be
shit.
straight,
They got-
right?
they-
And you gonna be
they-
straight.
No, they can afford to put you
Well,
in
at least I'm gonna be with y'all motherfuckers. Then. Like,
Right.
where y'all staying at, man? Which old folks home y'all at?
They got
Nah, I
to
wanna-
afford to put you in that motherfucker. Though.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna be at their
Yeah.
crib in my own wing, but I want my own personal
Hey,
nurse.
look, you just tell your kids. We all just like
You want your personal hearse, or you said what
I want
Hey,
personal
Jay.
hearse too.
Hey, Jay, if a chick gonna wipe my ass, she gonna wipe my ass with class.
Hey, look, you
man.
just tell we tell all our kids to just put us in one house like the real world.
Fuck it.
Put
They
cameras
could just-
around. And look,
Wait.
they split it between all of them.
We could just get a house, right? We could buy our own house
Like
and
one
just
big
hire
shot,
our
they
own
just spray
nurses.
us with a hose.
Yeah. Bunch of old motherfuckers.
All my fuss arguing and all
Hey,
that
we-
together.
Ain't no
Right.
goddamn bacon.
We need to start getting that together right now, boys, because we
Hell
can we can put stipulation in for what kind of nurses we want and what they
That's
need
a
to
good
look
idea,
like
man. Buying homes
and
and
the
just setting
services
up
that they're gonna perform.
for friends and family to
For the
stay together
crew.
and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Crew, old crew home and
yeah,
shit.
we
Yeah.
just there chilling.
Hey,
Hey, look,
hey, Jay,
hey, look. At the end of my
Like
life,
TV show.
that'll be the best time of my life. Is being old as fuck with the niggas I grew up with, and we just talking
We
shit,
all in one crib.
Mhm.
drinking, and slowly dying around
Yeah.
each other.
But you single. You single. Where am I gonna put my wife while we kicking it? Like,
Nigga, I'm gonna have a
She
wife
gonna-
right here.
we gonna have
Hey, you gonna get married when you
Right.
move in like
The day before. Come on, baby.
Right.
hey,
Well,
hey,
baby, we had a good life together.
If
Now it's
my-
time for me
hey,
to go to my retirement home with the boy.
if my teeth fall out, I ain't putting no teeth in. Man.
Right, take it easy.
I'm be
Take
gumming
it
everything. I'm be gumming everything. I'm be gumming coochie.
I love it.
all right, man.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Let's
Now
keep
that I
it-
think of it, that was a really good idea, though.
yeah.
You know, we gonna make money for actually doing that shit for other old people.
Let's
So
ma-
let's
let's- yeah,
get that plan together right now.
I'm gonna edit that motherfucker out so motherfuckers gonna figure that shit out before we do.
Right. We'll sue the fuck out of them. Like, what you mean, man? Retirement home for the fellas.
All right.
Hey, we gonna buy one big white house.
Right. So Jay, man, I know you hit me up with a topic, man. CRT, man, critical race theory, man. I wanted you to elaborate, man, what behind your thoughts behind it, break it down for us. Not
For
that
sure.
we don't know, but just
That made Coons running thoughts.
Nah, I love to get the fellas background on it. So we're all parents, and all of our kids are in school or college or whatever at this point. And since I moved to California, I spent a lot of time around conservative people my age, and all of our kids go to school together. And the new hot button topic that Republicans are pissed off about is critical race theory. It's been coming up, especially with midterm elections coming up, school board elections coming up. White folks are losing their mind about their children being, I'm doing air quotes, indoctrinated into a hate culture about their country. And the biggest takeaway is that they don't want their kids feeling guilty about being white. It's a white guilt thing. So what I'm tripping on is they don't know what critical race theory is. A lot of people don't know what it is. And the conservative media has really used this as a talking point for why liberals, again, are messing the country up. And we're trying to, we're the racists. So anyway, I wanted to give a quick breakdown of what critical race theory is and how people are actually using it and how this is just some more boogeyman shit. So, so critical race theory is just, it's a legal framework, right? Like this shit is taught in law schools, and it is about essentially how institutional racism and the aftermath of slavery have influenced most of the institutions in this country. and racist shit comes out of that. And what do I mean by institutions? I'm talking about our criminal justice system. I'm talking about education. I'm talking about legislation. Critical race theory does not implicitly say that white people are racist. What it suggests is that white people have benefited from institutions that judge people of color differently. Things like segregation, things like income inequality, things like our standardized testing in school. The basis of these things come from critical race theory. This shit every law student learns, and only law students learn it. No school in the world, I shouldn't say no school, most school programs are not teaching critical race theory just because the principles of it are too complex for any child to ever understand. But what conservatives are starting to do now is take these basic principles about institutions and turn them into, again, woke culture, cancelism, and this thing that we want to teach our white children to hate themselves and hate America by teaching them the truth about things that have happened in this country in the past. The issue is that because there is no standardized history curriculum, the states get to choose what books they use, how they teach history, and all kids across this country are learning different versions of history, which is absurd. And Democrats are trying to find a way where children can learn more. We can create more understanding by teaching them the things. Again, the irony of this shit is critical race theory is really a big deal in the South. The reason that it's not a big deal in the North, I shouldn't say the North, but where we're from in blue states, is because we learned this shit already, right? We know who Gwendolyn Brooks is and W.E.B. Du Bois. We know that Andrew Jackson is a piece of shit. Let's use Andrew Jackson as an example.
Drew Jack.
Yeah. We know that Andrew Jackson killed and migrated Native Americans out of Florida, right? Not just a slave owner. This dude was a piece of shit when it came to genocide for Native Americans.
The nigga had it was going after them.
Right? We learned that shit.
Genocide, motherfucker.
We learned that shit in Chicago. Guess where they don't learn that shit? They don't learn that shit in Florida. Where Andrew Jackson is, that motherfucker's a hero. Yeah, where it happened, Andrew Jackson's a hero. What the Confederate flag means in those states, South Carolina, is very different for us.
But all of us learned that Christopher Columbus was a hero.
I was gonna say that. I was just about to say that, dog.
Perfect example. No, that's good. Yeah. That's a really good example of why of what critical race theory as a basis for a curriculum, not as we're just going to go in here and give you the legal definition, what could do in terms of unlocking people's understanding of why there's a welfare system and that it's predominantly white, but we illustrate it as a predominantly black or brown problem, right? It would explain why African Americans or people of color are more likely to get longer prison sentences for the same issues or crimes that white people commit. There's explanations for those things that people don't understand because we're not taught in school how it got that way. And those are the things that we can learn. We can start having conversations about why there was a Columbus Day and why Italian Americans are the ones who actually pushed for there to be a Columbus Day, even though that motherfucker sailed for Portugal and never set foot on the continental United States. This was a big deal for Italian immigrants, and that's why there was a Columbus Day. We don't teach those things in school. We just accept them.
The thing is what's been going on our whole lives. Of course, they don't want to teach that because if you teach that, and then it stirs up a little bit of black and brown unity around these people, give them a little hope about themselves. They don't want that. They don't want people to get hope about themselves and believe in a culture. They want them to not believe in themselves.
Yeah, but we are
Especially
victims.
us black and brown, and
But we are victims of this as well, Akil.
of course we are. I'm not
Because
disagreeing with you at all.
right, we don't learn enough about ourselves. So we do things like one of the big hot button topics among both parties is the breakdown of the black family, right? Like just this whole dichotomy about like why black fathers aren't around or any, things of that nature. And we start attributing that shit to slavery, right? Like we go all the way back to slavery. Oh, well, it's slavery and it's a slave mentality and it's been institutionalized. But the numbers actually show that pre-civil rights, the percentage of two-parent households in the African-American community was higher than white.
Yeah.
They might have stole a couple of their daughters, but
Got nothing to do with slavery, right? But because we are not, but that shit is not a part of our curriculum. And so we as African-Americans, we will blame everything in this country that doesn't work for us to fucking slavery. We will.
Don't that got something to do with the welfare system where they want to kick the man out the house?
The
And
welfare
also,
system,
yeah.
also women's liberation, right? Like the feminist movement, women got into the workforce. Like there was just a lot of reasons why, you know what? Women got pregnant and were like, fuck you, I don't need to marry you. I can go out here and I can get it myself. I don't like you, you're an asshole, right? I don't love you. Yeah.
And sometimes the man was in on the deal too. Like, all right, I'll leave the house, you get more money.
But you gotta look at it like this. You
raise these
Jay,
kids.
you got more independent. You got more independent women now than ever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women telling you straight up, I don't need a man.
But it's a natural progression. But when we start talking to white people and white people start pointing out the fact that maybe part of the issues that we're having with just the dope game, right? Corner boys and the violence that's happening in Chicago is that their black fathers aren't in the household. And then we go, well, that's because of slavery, motherfucker. And that's just, it's simply not true, right? But it's a natural default because we didn't learn. We don't know the answer to those questions because we don't, we quick to judge white folks for the shit that they don't know about their history, but we don't know a lot about ours either. And so the goal of all of this is to teach us more about our history, why things are the way that they are, Jay, so that we can start to correct them. Go ahead.
First of all, we probably don't even know half the shit about slavery. All our slave movies is probably not as bad as they used to be. It probably was worse. I'm sure it was worse than that. And a lot of people don't blame slavery. They blame Hoover. When Hoover came in and Clinton, they blame all of them motherfuckers. Reagan. A lot of people now, they blame them. Reagan and Hoover and all of that, brought in the drugs, got rid of the leaders, the black leaders. Like only black leaders.
I heard you brought that up. That was a good point.
Only the great black leaders died. Because Jesse Jackson is still alive.
All right, so let's not let the white man off the hook too much with that, right? That was
we gullible too.
Yeah, but that was a strategic process through the federal government. You want to talk about Hoover, J. Edgar Hoover? Like that's J. Edgar Hoover to Larry Hoover, right? We could do a whole conversation to between those people. But we had a one.
Hey, Jay, how we get here?
How do we get?
Yeah, how
How do we get to where we are right now?
No, I'm talking about in general. How did we get here? Period. I'm talking about the African American.
Absolutely.
How did we get in the main reason we got here?
Because we enslaved ourselves.
Okay.
We were making a profit. We were making a profit, enslaving ourselves and selling ourselves off to the white man.
For goods and services and other shit.
Goods, services, weapons, protection.
But no.
Hold on, Chris. Because they confused what black people are here into then. It was tribes going to war, and the prisoners they were selling for slavery. It wasn't just I was selling my cousin. And
but you gotta also look at like this.
And they say
you gotta think most of the Caucasians are from Europe, right? Am I right? Okay. And you got to think like
all of them.
Majority of everybody. Yeah. So you saying At the time, you got these
Let me say
islands,
outer space.
which the Caribbean islands at the time, Jamaica, Haiti, all these other, right? Now you see Haiti at the time was taken over pretty much by the French government. You see why they speak French, right? Same thing with Jamaica. Jamaica was taken over by the British government. That's why they got the dialogue between African and English language. And that's why they got like that patois, that broken English.
No, they brought all them slaves there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
they got the worst part of slavery.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, but overall, when you look
Brazil
at
got the worst part of slavery.
Yeah.
No, they had bucket.
Yeah,
You put me
so
on Jamaica for the
Brazil.
No.
Brazil got the worst part of slavery.
Yeah, but
check the numbers.
But as you see that Jamaica still governs the parliament law. You know what I'm saying? They still, because they govern the European law, and the same thing with the steering wheels. All
how
that
y'all Jamaicans beat the motherfucking overtake the powers and still put the white people in power? y'all came out
slavery.
Hey,
answer for everything. Slavery.
Hey, what they say? They say get the cutlass out.
Y'all came out. Y'all went in the mountains, came out the mountains, defeated the motherfuckers, and said, you know what?
Put this white man in charge.
So real quick,
crazy ball head in charge.
Before we get too far into this, the reason that
I can go deep with this education thing from
and I wanted to bring it back to that, because I think that what I've been exposed to these days, and I've actually had somebody say this shit to me, is that the white man, cisgender, age 21 to 57, feels like they're the most attacked group of people in this world. They feel like they're the most discriminated against through cancel culture, and the white women are supporting this this perspective through challenging the school boards. They're thinking that the schools are teaching white kids to feel guilty for themselves, and so the whole purpose of this, the reason that they're threatened to overturn and what do you call it, primary politicians, is because they don't want their little white sons' feelings getting hurt or coming home feeling like they're descendants of their oppressor, and that their black and brown friends are actually victims of oppression and are actually equal to them.
Jay, that's
in some sort of way.
White privilege.
That's what it's called.
That's only white privilege.
Are you guys familiar with the term DEI, the acronym? It's diversity, it's equity, and it's inclusion. This applies to a lot of stuff, right? Like we were talking about the transgender stuff on a previous episode, but it's the equity part, right? Not equality. There's a difference between equality and equity. You know what I'm saying? Equal means I'm equally as intelligent as you, right? Like we take off our skins, we're all made of the same DNA, biological shit. But equity means I have the same shit as you, or the same opportunities to have the same things as you. And white people don't like that part of DEI. That's the part they don't fuck with. They can do the diversity, they can do the inclusion, but when it comes to equity, they're not cool with that.
Yeah, the rich white people. Now the not so rich white people is equality.
Right.
There's some poor white people that hate us blacks for no reason.
Me personally,
no reason only.
And me personally, thing I know we jumping on something else, but that transgender thing. If you're born a man, you're a man. You're born a woman, you're a woman.
And
I'm gonna leave it at that.
And a disclaimer: I do like.
What if you get surgery?
Caucasians. I like Caucasians.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do the disclaimer. The views and opinions.
I do. I like white people.
Billy J. Valentine don't represent the panel.
I like some white women.
I love white people. I love white people. I even love white conservatives.
I'm not racist at all. I just said if you transgender, you born a man, you a man. You born a woman, you a woman. And that's all I'm saying.
I love white transgender people. I love them all.
It's not, but I'm just trying to tell you, hey.
What do you mean? What do you mean when you say that? What do you mean?
You came in a womb and if you a man or a woman, that's what you are.
What does that mean?
Hey, no.
What does that mean though?
I'm just saying, far as them, they want to change their whole identity, going to these different back. Hey, man, if you're a man, you're a man.
Hey, look, I don't.
So is it your dick that makes you a man, or is it or is it your mind?
No, I'm just saying in general. Yeah, you a man. You were still a man.
What makes you a man? Because you got a dick.
Ooh.
Jay, you a man? Yes, you're a man. You're a man.
What about on South Central? when you ask
Okay,
about Bobby?
that's fair.
Bobby's
So
a man.
if I took your dick off and I gave you a vagina, are you a woman now?
Yeah, man
Jay,
with a vagina.
Jay,
Answer my question. What makes you a man?
You cut your Johnsons off and
He's
tuck
a
your
man
shit
with a
in and be a guy and have a coochie. Jay, you still our nigga, but you just a nigga bitch.
But what
know
makes
what
you? Yeah, but that's what I'm getting at.
Man.
Because a transgender
Hey,
person
Jay.
will tell you that their genitals is not what makes them their gender.
AJ.
They'll tell you that. And I don't have the luxury of getting to tell them how they decide
right,
what they
yeah.
want to be.
Exactly.
But
Hey,
You gotta accept it, dog.
I'm saying it for a reason because athletics.
Chris.
If you born a man, you're a man. You born
That's
a
a
woman, you're
different
woman.
conversation, though.
That's totally
But that's a
different.
different
That's
conversation.
totally
That's a different topic.
Yeah.
To me,
That's a different
to
conversation.
me, if a man want to cut his genitals off and call himself a woman, that's the cool until he try to get into a relationship.
Yeah.
You need
Why?
to let that guy know. Because there's
Okay.
plenty of times with transgender guys,
you
it's
should let them know,
transgender,
yeah.
transgender
A lot of them
have
getting killed for that,
man out
yeah.
and got murdered for this.
Yeah.
You have to let this guy
Is
know.
that the only reason why?
All
Is that the
right.
only
That's
reason?
the only reason why.
Is there no? But there's
I
no.
also do mufflers and brakes.
But there's no moral. But there's no moral obligation to do it. You're saying this is a safety thing.
This is a safety.
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
moral
yeah.
too.
No, it should be moral.
It's
It's
moral and
both.
safety.
Yeah.
Well, you should
both.
you should definitely
You should let your
reveal
partner
your
know.
background. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay.
Because
Jay,
I might not
Akil.
be into that.
Jay,
Akil.
biblical terms,
If
Jay.
I had herpes, I would let my girl know.
Hey, Jay,
look,
biblical terms.
You might catch
It's
something if
Adam
you
and Eve. Adam
might
and
not.
Eve. Not Adam and
man.
Steve. Not Adam and
Wait,
Steve.
You
hold
tell him, R.
on.
Kelly.
Let me hold on. Carter just brought something up.
Yo,
So
Kelly.
if you got herpes, is it a moral or safety reason to tell somebody that you have that?
Well, wouldn't it be
before you
both?
do
It's
it?
both,
If it's
Jay.
moral,
Okay,
it wouldn't be
okay.
safe.
I'm glad we put it
Jay.
there. I'm glad we put it there. So are we suggesting then that being transgender is like having a venereal disease, and that we need to let somebody know because then they gonna catch it?
Jay, I'm
No,
looking at
no,
like
no,
this.
no.
They should know what they
Hey,
get
look,
into.
hey, look. Let me
What
break
are
this
they
down.
getting into?
Hey, no. Let me break this down. No,
Other than some
fellas,
genetically
hey,
enhanced.
Chris,
Because
Joe.
a straight
Chris,
person might
Chris
not
Joe,
want to.
Chris Joe, ride this back seat. Let me handle this.
Go ahead. Do it.
So if I'm a guy and I want to, and I want to get with a woman, I want to have kids, natural kids by this woman, and I'm having sex with this man that's changed to a woman, and she don't tell me this, I'm gonna be pissed off. You gotta let me know if you can have kids, you can't not, because even a woman who's born a woman and I can't have kids with her, I can have that choice.
It's just morally. It just.
And if
Wait a
I'm
minute.
It ain't moral, it's morally, bro.
So
It's morally.
So trans-
and if I'm a
so
guy,
trans women.
No, if I'm a guy, if I'm a guy and I want to be with a woman that was born a woman, I should know this.
Hold up.
I should know who I want to be with.
Let
I'm
me
not
answer.
calling-
Vice versa.
I'm not
Let me
calling-
respond.
I'm not
Let
calling-
me.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let
me
Let me
respond.
go. I'm not calling a trans woman.
Let me respond.
Herpes.
I just only wanted. I only want to just address the issue that you brought up. So, I think that there's this perception that trans women are just out here tricking niggas into fucking, whether they want to have a long-term relationship with them or not, because those are the stories that you hear. Am I right?
Winslow.
No, you don't hear
Eddie
you
Winslow.
don't hear a lot of those stories. All you hear, all you hear is trans women are getting killed, and that's it. You don't hear it because of this. Or
So
that, or
so
this.
I agree with you. I agree with
actually
you
heard some
about the
stories.
safety issue, and
Yes,
I
we
would.
hear-
I
we hear-
won't.
we hear
But from a
stories.
more, and I agree. A conversation should be had from a safety standpoint, and trans women need to protect themselves from this type of shit.
Hey,
But a conversation from a moral standpoint feels a little hypocritical when we start comparing it to things like venereal disease
I'm
or
getting that.
things like or things like homosexuality versus heterosexuality, because a lot of it gets wrapped up into this. What I'm suggesting to you is they're people too. And those are the types of conversations that you would have with a cisgen woman before you start fucking her long term and thinking about having kids. Why wouldn't you have that same conversation with a trans woman? I think that what we're thinking about are the Eddie Winslow situations, and we're applying that situation to all trans women.
But Eddie
right?
Winslow
Just
knew she was a trans.
Every
let me ask you something,
every
Jay.
but every gay nigga ain't Lil Nas X. Every black man isn't Flavor Flav.
Hey, no. It's this simple. This is simple. If I'm a trans and I know this man is straight, wow, I'm not really trying to fuck with him because I know he's straight. And if one day he might find out that I'm not,
let me ask you something, Jay.
Woman.
Is it
like this is
do you
straight
feel
morals?
Do you feel that as a transgender that you have the right to not reveal who you once was? Is that what you're saying?
I say I feel like you have the right. I don't agree with it, and I do agree with all of you. If I was again, this is me just projecting, right? But I'd imagine, because these people are people.
Yeah.
If you're a trans person, it's probably really important that you have that conversation with a cisgen man or a cisgender man that you're trying to get into a relationship with. And I imagine that happens more than not. I think the whole argument that someone who would go through that transition to change their life is now certainly somehow going to conceal that out of, for whatever reason, and that be the norm. I think it's ridiculous to assume that. I think that we could give people the benefit of the doubt that if you're willing to go through that, and just to be clear, there's a lot of niggas out there who will get with a trans woman knowingly.
Duh.
Because of how fucking hot they get. You know what I'm saying?
We know
Jay,
but if we know that, then why assume that trans women are out here concealing the shit when they know that there's plenty niggas out here?
No, we're not assuming they are.
Yes, of course. But is that the standard? But is that
if you born a man,
the standard?
Jay, if you born a man, are you a man?
I think we passed that point, dog. We passed that.
They're still a man. You still a man,
No, but we're talking
know.
about letting somebody know.
Yeah. But you still gotta
Yeah.
let. I'm just saying you still gotta let somebody know. But
It's
that's the
no,
same
it's
thing.
right.
It's
No,
nuance.
It should be.
That's different.
It don't matter there.
Hey, Jay, Candace around you?
No, she left.
I was gonna ask
Jay,
the woman point of view real quick.
Jay, Chris, that doesn't matter. We talking about something totally different. And that look, I tell you, hey Jay, like I tell you, I'm on these fucking date sites
all day. That's what I'm about to say. I knew this was coming.
And it's niggas on them dating sites that fucking trying to fuck. They be like, hey, because it's niggas who fuck dudes, and it's trans on there too. They let you know I'm trans. Like I see it. They say I'm trans, but it's some trans women that don't.
But we having an argument again. We're having an argument about the minority, right? We do this. White folks do this all the time. White conservatives, they will take a minority opinion and extrapolate that to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Defund the police. They think that all liberals want to defund the fucking police when there's such a small, minute group out there that genuinely want to do this. That is not our tagline, but it was assigned to us. And if you ask any white conservative how they feel about it, that's all of us. I think what we're doing is we're arguing about a small group of trans women that are out here trying to trick niggas into fucking them.
We don't know.
And I don't think that's it's not even worth the conversation.
We don't know the percentages though. We can't say it's a
you just said on the dating sites.
I think this is real though. This is real.
Very open about this shit. I'd also imagine that it behooves them. It behooves them to be more transparent about this, even just from a safety standpoint. And we brought that up too.
Jay, at the same time,
Jay, it's scary out there, dog. It's scary out there.
We don't know the facts. It's
look, I can think like how it is right now in 2021. People are more open. They're coming out.
But you still got a lot of people ain't saying shit.
More people saying that they're trans than not.
Yeah, but you got a lot of people that ain't saying shit.
How about this? Let's take it there. But let's take it there though. Do you think that this matters as much to our children as it matters to us? And what I'm saying by that is just sexually.
Because you know why? No. I think this is a new generation. New
Fuck yeah.
generation, they
They
doing some
gender fluid. They don't give a fuck.
They don't even care. You got
they will fuck
girlfriends.
anything.
You got all these little young girls in high
Yes.
school. It's so many
Dude.
people that's practicing their sexuality. It's all over the place right now.
It
crazy.
still matters.
And you know what? But
It don't matter to us.
we are more sexually accepting than our parents were, and their parents before them, and their parents before them. This is an evolutionary process that societies go through, and we're only making it a big fucking deal because this ain't our jam. This is not how we get down. But when our kids grow up, this is not gonna be a thing. It's just tripping us out because we fucking party. We go to Vegas. You might get head from a trans man and not know about that shit till tomorrow morning when you see his dick. and that's freaking you out. That's because in your mind, that's the standard.
Yeah.
You think that's how it always happens. In your head, you can't help but put yourself in the most random ass situation. And the fact of the matter is, it probably, again, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but let's give people with different sexual lifestyles as us the benefit of the doubt that the people that we see on TV don't represent the entire group.
And I'm not saying.
And as Black people, we should be more
Jay,
aware.
I'm only speaking. I'm only speaking to the people.
Jay,
if
a chick got a thicker beard than I do, she a man.
I'm not talking to the whole. Jay, just because I'm talking don't mean I'm talking to the whole.
Right,
I'm only talking to
we're talking about the people that's like that.
I'm talking to the percentages that's are.
Well, then of course I agree with you. Like I think it's immoral to trick somebody and have it
pertain to you. Then I'm saying no matter. It's only the people who are tricking people.
But what I'm suggesting to you is like that's just such a small group, man, and it's unfair to the trans community for us to even.
It's a small group. You don't know the percentage. Like we can't say the group of it. Like just to be like we can't say it.
It's
and
rape.
I still respect the other side. Go ahead.
Then it's rape.
It is rape.
They should go
to jail for that. That should be a crime.
Jay, and you know what?
I think it is a crime.
I agree with Key. I would agree with Key 110%. Is like if you know you got something going on in your life, a disease, or you change your sexuality, it should be disclosed. Just like when you get a house.
Hey, look,
you gotta let everybody know you got flood damage or you got this and that. You gotta let them know.
And I'm not disagreeing with you. My only argument is that probably is the case. Way more than we get it credit for.
Hey,
we talking about tabloid shit, but that doesn't represent the norm. I know a trans person. I know a trans person that just got married.
Oh, okay.
And,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Deep.
Very good friend of mine. I went to college with her. Her name was Colleen. His name is Vincent now.
Whoa.
I respect his pronouns. I respect the process that he went to, and he was very open and transparent about it. I'm happy that he found love. He didn't fake the funk on it. And I choose to acknowledge that his story is so much more the norm than some bullshit that we see on TV.
Hey Jay,
on World Star.
Hey Jay, I'm glad you breaking it down to with us with that one. Go ahead.
Hey Jay, I respect all of that. And my thing too is I'm trying to protect those trans guys who's tricking those people. Because you can possibly get murdered for this.
How many of them niggas are there though? Like I'm just saying, like you make it sound like it's fitty, right? Like these niggas out here, like you know what I'm gonna get up to today.
It might not say no number. He just said,
like it might be 30-70, but I'm reaching out for 30.
It could be that. It could be one.
Jay, one is too many, dog. One is too many. He right.
I'm saying it could be 30%, 70%. I'm just
then I'm with
you.
Then let's get
at 30.
Right. I'm on your campaign then, kid. I'm with you. Let's go save some lives. Let's get out here today. We saving lives. 3 blocks from nowhere. We saving lives for the trans community. Listen to us. Tune in because I know we got so many trans subscribers. And stop tricking niggas.
We don't know shit.
Don't go out here and trick niggas.
I agree with Key. I agree with Key. But I'm glad you. I understand your passion because you real cool with somebody with that. But I'm just saying in general. But
even if I weren't Chris, like
no.
We're human beings. We're Christians, right?
Yeah, we're human beings.
We're human beings. We're supposed to be Christians. We're supposed to.
But
We follow,
Jay,
right? Wouldn't a Christian
but
thing
Jay,
to do
Jay,
to be?
you came in this world,
Hey,
but you came in this world as a person, as that male and female. But that's what you are.
I like it, but
Chris,
your
what Dave Chappelle say?
your
I'm a
biology.
human person going through a human experience. We just humans going through human experiences. Like, man, I don't judge nobody. I don't judge anyone for anything.
Doesn't everybody?
Everybody
deserves to be happy.
I know so many lesbian women that's cool as hell. They cool as hell. They act like dudes, but they cool.
Everybody don't deserve to be judged.
Yeah. And they still go to the women's bathroom.
Yeah, and
So
everybody
what the hell?
deserves to be happy.
Yeah.
Who would you, listen? I've taken a shit in a woman's bathroom before. We shouldn't even have men or women's every bathroom
Bravo.
to just be stalls where I can take a shit. And if I gotta wait in line, then I want to go to the next.
I gotta go in.
Jay, I wouldn't believe Joe, but Joe don't shit.
Hey Jay, that sounds great. That sounds great and all, but we still got pedophiles out here and rapists that would just chill in that women's bathroom.
Can't they chill in a men's bathroom and rape little boys too?
Yes,
But-
you got that right too.
But they can chill in the women's bathroom and rape women. I'm talking about women.
What's the number?
I'm talking
Give me the
about-
number.
I'm not saying it.
Give me the number.
It
Because
ain't no
this is
number.
that bullshit we do. This
It
is
ain't-
what Republicans do.
It's
This
no
is what
number
Republicans do.
because it's no unisex bathrooms.
You remember when
They
gay
got
rights was the
unisex
issue?
bathroom all in the hospital right now.
Yeah, but remember,
Yeah, family bathroom.
yeah, this was the reason that we couldn't. This was the reason why we shouldn't be promoting gay rights, because gay people are pedophiles and they're gonna rape us all in the ass. Remember that? You might be too young for that, but that was the narrative in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Now we just doing that shit for trans people. Oh, bathrooms. Don't send my woman in don't send my daughter into a bathroom with a trans woman because she still has a dick and she's gonna rape my daughter, because that's what they get up to.
Jay,
That's their whole narrative.
I was just saying
No,
it shouldn't be unisex bathrooms.
But
Why not?
But Jay,
Why
you got
not?
a lot of high schools putting up these family bathrooms right now. They're doing a lot of them now, right now.
But all I'm
They-
saying
they
is
do
y'all
they're doing
acting
it for a
like
reason.
It's
They doing it for a
100%
reason.
chance that this is y'all got the pedophile playbook. I haven't seen it. Send it to me. Give me the numbers.
Look,
Sing good songs.
hey,
These are
like-
scare
like-
tactics.
Jay,
These are
Jay,
scare
Jay,
tactics.
Jay,
We scare
Jay,
people.
but what I'm Jay, what I'm saying is that if, like I said, you buy a property, you want to know what's up. If you get a house, you want to know if this motherfucker haunted. You want to know this and that. And the same thing if you
don't want to know if it's haunted.
you hook up with a person. You want to know if these motherfuckers man, female. Yes, they need to disclose it. Yes.
How many people didn't get the vaccine because Nicki Minaj's friend's cousin's
Fuck
boyfriend
Nicki
got blue
Minaj,
balls?
man. Fuck her, man. Fuck that ass. Fuck that
I'm
broad.
just saying.
Hey,
These are
she
scare
retarded.
tactics.
She borderline retarded. Man.
We took a bullshit stack.
know,
We
right.
took a bullshit stack.
You can't do that.
So this is
Retarded,
where
man.
people are scared. People are scared of critical race theory because of something that it's not. We make up shit to scare people into feeling a certain way about a certain thing. And we do this shit.
New boogeyman.
We do, but we do this about the other, right? Whatever the minority is, when it's time for them to step up and say, "Hey, listen, can we just be treated?" Hell no, y'all pedophiles.
It don't matter.
Come on now.
That is crazy. We still
Black
gonna be
people
the
used to be racist.
Black-
I'm sorry, black people used to be rapists.
Black people always gonna be the minority. No matter what.
Imagine being a black woman. Imagine being a black trans woman. That's 3 levels of discrimination you got to fucking deal with, right? They still black though.
I'm saying
What this was Dave's argument. They're still black.
You know. I'm gonna tell you something
Look,
right now.
Dave's argument.
I-
Dave's argument is, why if you want to, let's work together instead of you working against me because
Jay.
I'm a.
That's what I'm saying, and that is what I'm
Hey.
trying to illustrate here. Is look, man. Instead of discussing all these things that separate us,
a lot of things that you saying I am for.
let's talk about what brings us together. We all
Hey.
still struggling, and we struggling together.
Hey, Jay, I don't have nothing against no the gays or none lesbians, none of that. It's just the fact that if you born a certain thing, you born.
Get off that.
I'm just being honest. That's just pretty much that.
For the 30th time.
You said like 100 times.
Hey man, and I'm gonna keep saying,
Hey man.
Hey,
Born with a tail.
What are you talking about? If you born,
if it was just,
what if you born with titties?
What
if you born with
used to say, man, if you can't take a woman, take a man.
Hey Chris, it is people who gets born with both. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They hermaphrodites. I know that. So what do you call them?
we asking you.
Hermaphrodites.
That was a great discussion, man.
It was dope.
I think we're gonna wind it on down, man.
Hey, Jay, I love all this. Hey, but you know what? I kind of wish Candace was still in the room because I wanted to ask her point of view. You know what I'm saying? Tell her, Nurse Betty, whatever you want to call her, AKA, Dr. C, don't matter.
I will never speak for my wife in that regard. So I do agree.
Nobody are going to agree with you, Chris.
Yeah.
The biological.
I needed a point of view. I needed a point of view.
CW, you want your 5 minutes, man?
Man, I ain't got no 5 minutes, man. I ain't got no 5
Give us one joke, man. One joke, man.
Man, I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. What are we talking about?
Oh, you might be too offensive.
You ain't go. Your conversation today, 0 jokes today.
I feel we got to come back and talk about some more of these topics. This conversation ain't over.
Yeah, no, it's not. Hey, Jay, I appreciate the whole breakdown, man. The breakdown of the politics, all this shit that's going on. Hey, a lot of people don't be knowing, man. It
is Halloween, man.
It is Halloween, but you know what? Hey, but but real talk. We like you was talking about, like, even though mental illnesses or whatever, but everybody need to realize that you got somebody to talk to.
Got a fucked up joke.
We got somebody to talk to, man. That's all.
Jay, your kids dressing up, man. Y'all going trick or treating?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got my oldest is a fucking banana.
Hey, dude, we fucked up. Jerry curl wigs. We should have just dressed up.
Yeah, Jerry curl wigs would have been good. Connor,
get it real quick. Yeah. Shit, you got
Connor's a hacker.
I got one too.
Hey, I got Jerry curl wig upstairs, man. I got Jerry curl ready for the world.
We should have did costume. I don't have one, but we should have done it.
We still doing one, man. We can celebrate it next episode.
We're all froze.
All right.
You know what though? It's hard to find a costume.
Next episode,
it's hard to find a costume for a little kid that is not traditionally a white man. Yeah. Like, or any other culture. Like, think about it. Outside of Black Panther, all the superhero costumes are white dudes.
Got 4 wigs upstairs, man.
Go get it.
Huh? We ain't got no Shaka Zulu.
Go get
it. Right.
I couldn't find a Shaka Zulu costume. Xander is gonna be a knight. Like like a King Richard knight.
A white knight.
And Landon's gonna be a ninja. And I'm sitting here like, man, like when you shopping for these costumes, there's not a lot of Black representation, historical representation.
In that movie, right. Black Knight.
Right.
Hey, look. Hey,
but
Jay,
I mean,
Black Knight. Yeah,
Jay, you're right. Historical, but everything is nowadays
Kung Fu Joe.
Black, because hip hop is Black. And
yeah, but do you want to send your kid to be, because we have comedic
they probably got
characters
on now.
But 90% is of white characters. Superman,
right?
Man,
I can pass it around.
The only Black character I could send my kids around.
I just got a roller in there though, man.
Why do you have so many wigs? First of all, like this is.
That's true.
Can you tell us about? Never mind. We probably don't even want to know.
Shit. No, what the fuck is this? This dreads or what is this?
You got 4 wigs.
Yo, man, y'all understand? Yo, Jay.
Yeah, see.
What you say, boy? See?
We get. I need y'all to do Kill the White People, man. Cue it up, D.
Buy my record first.
But buy my record first.
Hey, look, my
Lord
brother got,
mercy.
hey, he got rollers in his head. That pimp shit there, dog.
What I did with that?
Whoop that trick.
Why?
Dude, your shit is perfect with that track jacket, man. It's perfect.
Yo, like this.
Trick.
She's like this. Hey, man. Hey, I ain't never come back to work again.
It's
Look
me.
at you.
What I tell you, man.
Hey, look at
Y'all look like
Lionel Joseph.
Lionel Joseph.
Hey,
For
hey,
sure.
So you look like that motherfucker.
hey, where I'm at on the
rock
screen,
star.
dog. Hey, be ready to screen. You got the camera? There you go. There it is.
Y'all look
Like
great,
fucking-
man.
Yeah, man.
What I did with
Fucking
that?
kiss us.
Taking this home.
Yo.
Pick up Jen.
Hey, you look like, hey, y'all
You
both.
could have did some Rick James.
Hey, look, y'all both. Hey, y'all like Eddie Murphy from the same movie. It's the same movie.
Right. It's
Hey,
me, Lionel
Joe, wear
Joseph.
that, hey, Joe, wear that to the bedroom, yo. Hey, wear that to the bedroom. She'll be like, oh, Joe.
Joe, you can take your wig off now. Joe, like I'm coming as myself.
Nigga, I'm looking like motherfucking Cold Cheese, and this nigga Joe is looking like
sweating.
Joe is looking like Sting and
Man,
shit.
I'm still wondering how I got all these wigs. You know, when I do all these events, when I bartend events, they be having all these Halloween costumes.
Nigga just wear a wig.
Yeah, I just wear a wig.
You walk around the crib. Just like, hey.
That nigga,
Yeah.
that nigga be
Hey,
fucking with,
hey,
that nigga be fucking with these wigs
Jay,
on.
hey, Jay, I'm going to let this soul glow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, you got
Soul
it.
glow.
Some bullshit.
Brandy Watkins
She got the
from
best.
the Sexual Chocolate.
That nigga did it like the nigga
Sour
did
chocolate.
the nigga
Sour
did the
chocolate.
nigga did it like iced tea in the
Surviving the game.
Surviving the game, no doubt.
That's my movie too, man. Fucking surviving the game, man. I gotta go, man.
Hey, man.
A little screw
They woke
face.
that motherfucker up with a gun to his face, like you better get outside and run. Like y'all playing.
You look like Nesta.
Won't nest
Yo.
that.
Screwface give me 1,000 deaths worse than you. Go find me a fucking cellar.
Hey, I wore this. Hey, one year I was Ice Cube for Halloween. That's why I had this one wig.
It's
That right
flawless.
there, 70s party. That right here, I was trying to be ready for the world. That right there, I was a hobo. I was a hobo. Yeah.
Hobo with
Spot on, man.
Yeah, I put rollers in my head, man.
Yeah. No doubt.
Fashionable.
We're a tree block for no.
So,
Key look like
so
an
we
extra on
appreciate
roll
you coming
bounce.
on the show, Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you gotta finish this with Jamaican
Yo, Jay, we appreciate your time, man.
Right,
You understand?
right.
Always.
Oh, man. I didn't even know,
Big
man.
up, big up.
You overstand.
Big up. Yo, scene. Yo. Hey, give me the baka right there, man.
Hey, one baka.
Port
Not
Frass,
bottle.
man.
Not
Port
bottle,
Frass.
baka. One
Port
baka.
Frass, D will be
Fort
there.
Frost.
Hey,
Shout out to my bridges, my family.
yeah.
Hey,
Awe,
And
hey, this is
Machas.
this is cultural appropriation.
Yeah. This is critical culture theory, man. You know?
Hey.
3 times, man. 3 times. You listen to the 3 Black Crew straight out of Dalton, you know.
Lot of mercy.
Straight out of Dorton,
You know.
Dorton, Jamaica.
What part of Jamaica you from?
By the beach.
By the beach.
The beach.
No,
Lot of mercy.
seriously, Jay, man, we appreciate your time, you know.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
You know, we're gonna outro this, man. It's me, D Will, I talk to you right now.
And it's your boy Akil Muhammad, aka Pretty Guapo, aka Good Riddance, aka Charles. And with motherfucking
cheese.
blood clot cheese.
A lot of mercy.
All right, this is me, Joe Carter, aka L Flow. And before I go, big up the shirt.
Getting the
Oh,
hand.
damn.
T to
God,
God.
Yo,
I am God.
yo, Trudge, I am
Not
God,
hitting the
man.
head without devolving.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Everybody
sir,
need to
yes,
get their
sir.
shirt. Follow him on Instagram. Get you one if you are also getting ahead without devolving.
I
Not conforming
respect.
to bullshit. Sticking to your core beliefs and being the man or woman that you are.
Yes,
Respect,
sir.
respect.
And if
For
you're
sure.
getting some head without the vowel.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Hey, this C-Dub, aka Gargamel Jones,
Yep.
aka Biff Rogers, AKA, there's a heart in the house tonight.
I thought you was Dingo something.
Stand up. Booyaka. Hey, this our original.
This your boy Jay. We've done it every episode, so we got to give a shout out to our big brother up in the sky, Big Woon.
Big Woon, big
brother,
Woon,
big
big
Woon.
Woon.
Hey. I was gonna bring a story up about him. When we was talking about bullies,
Yeah.
because him and my brother first met. They bullied him and my brother got into a fight. Then he told me about it, and I had to whoop him up. And then we all got in trouble. And then from that point on, when we went to the principal's office, they've been friends ever since.
Yo, whoever
Yes.
punch Bryce in the belly, your daddy about to get fucked up. So I'm just telling you that right now. I'm sorry. I did what I could.
Yeah. Now, wrist the machine in that blood clot, right?
Then he gonna come with that wig on.
Yeah, it's your boy Jay, aka Billy J.
We were in
Valentine.
Jamaica one time, and old girl was like, "Hey, what's up, girl?" She's like, "Me cut you."
Hey,
Me
look,
cut you.
and to end this all, like the Chappelle show, we all are having a human experience.
No
And like
doubt.
most devs say, we all are going into the same direction. It depends on how you get there, man. So
No
just,
doubt.
enjoy your
Love each
path,
other.
man. Enjoy your path, man. You're not
Love
gonna
each
find
other.
complete happiness, but enjoy your time, your little time, your big times of happiness, man. And when you're in a down place, you look to those times of happiness, and it will help. And it helps you get through all of that. So
Yeah.
if
Would
I
you
want,
say-
this is, go ahead.
Would you say it's happening organically?
Oh yes,
Organically.
and that's how I like to date.
Yeah, let's give a
Organically.
shout out to let's give a shout out to Organics Marketing,
Oh,
Where
Organics
they make
Marketing.
things fresh, man.
Go to organicsmarketing.com. The site's up. Come check out your boy.
yes,
hit
go-
me
go
up.
Go visit.
If you got a small business and you're trying to get it popping, listen, man. Especially if you're from the hood, reach out to your boy. We are family. Free consultation. I'm just trying to make us all rich. check us out.
Brown and Balance.
Yes, big up.
Check out Brown and Balance. Jo.
Shout out to J.O. Brown and Balance, man. He always been doing big
When I
things.
guest on the show,
Continuing to do big things.
Howie. I know you're not with that same company,
yeah.
but
You
I know you're gonna do big things.
You making big
regardless.
moves. Yup. Joe Carter, how you doing? Next up. Hey, give a shout out to Trash, man. Didn't he just do a show last night or something? He been killing it though.
Yeah, he's
this
doing a ton of shows,
Man,
man.
since shit
I'm
opened back
upset-
up,
I'm
man.
upset I can't go tomorrow.
Since Chicago opened back venues and things like that, he been doing shows almost
rocking
at
them.
least 2 to 3 a month, man. So
Support.
That's
he's
what's
a-
up.
With that brother.
Support
I am
Trash.
God.
T to God.
Yeah.
Shout out to Port Fries. I'm gonna get some things out there for the holidays, man. Hopefully, you
Yeah,
know,
I
people
need,
can
I,
come
need,
out
I need a couple bottles.
for
They're
the,
popping.
for the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. You know how we do. C-Dub doing this thing, bartending, man,
Trying to make it happen, man.
making them drinks.
And yes, and we are helping you out with your mental health by coming to watch us at 3
Yeah.
blocks from nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
We all
3
about
blocks
mental-
from nothing.
You like the song, Jay?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? Fuck it, man.
Stuck
Jay,
in my
you know
head.
the words? You know the words?
I don't, but please do that shit again. It was amazing.
Let's go. Here we go. On 1,
Go ahead, Jay.
2,
Go ahead, King.
3.
When you're down on the street and it's all like nothing. Your mind and the sound of something. You can find the 4 brothers, they talk about nothing. What if you order?
3 blocks from nothing.
Nothing.
What we at?
On the corner. 3 blocks from
Blocks from
nothing.
nothing.
Pull on the simple, y'all. On the corner. 3 blocks,
3
from
blocks from
nothing.
nothing.
On the corner. 3 blocks from nothing. Yeah.
Woo!
this motherfucker, man.
Gone.
All right, love you.
Peace.
Peace. Stay on, man. We gonna
Hey.
stay on real quick,
good,
Jay, but we out of here though, man.
I got you.
We got these hairs. Hey, put these hairs on, man.
They all ain't recorded, man. We out, man.